I pop up? Excellent. We're live. Can you show me? Okay. Now, where do I share? Share. Copy.
Share it in the Discord announcement and then share it just on the Patreon.
Yes. So Patreon.
Uh-oh. What's everybody yelling about? Brent Clark just got
Dorothy have traded to New York Rangers.
Really?
Wow.
Wow. Boy, it's a shame we're not on a fucking stream right now.
Wow. Hi, everyone's here now, I think, or people are coming. Our stream is excellent quality, I think. Hi, can people hear us? Please say something in chat. I think you guys can hear us. Okay, check. Okay, you are live. Cool. Much better on YouTube. Yes, we're good. Okay, so let's get through this. I'm also going to put this link on our...
Stenberg just went, for the record.
Okay, let's find out what Dorofeev is.
Yeah, I need to know, what could they want? Trocheck has to be involved, right?
He
has to be involved.
He has to be. I'm actually finding out right now. Here's a text I just got from an insider. Oh my God, Dorofeev.
I feel less bad about Juan Soto's home run getting robbed now.
Wow.
Significantly less bad.
Okay, so one of the episodes we did recently about when I said this, I feel really good about it. But wow, what's the fucking return? What's the return? Hey, by the way, thanks for joining us, everybody, on over here. I know this is much better quality, and YouTube seems to do a better job at this than as we go here. And let me turn my ISO up.
I need to know what they gave up in the worst way.
Yes, me too.
I'll be clear. If they gave up 5, cool by me. Totally cool by me.
For Dorofeev?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think I do it as well.
And that retires the side.
Not even thinking twice about it.
He's exceptionally smart.
Someone probably just heard the Mets on my YouTube stream. Don't sue me. Don't sue me. I already got rid of it. Okay. Don't sue me. Please don't sue me, YouTube. I was trying to get the draft up. Okay, cool. All right, so Stenberg went. And let's double check. And guys in the stream, I'm going to pop out your chat now so I can see. And then let me know if anything bad is happening.
Whoa! I didn't mean to do that. I didn't.
Okay.
I'm tweeting.
Yeah. Holy shit, dude. Any ideas? Sending this out to a bunch of different people, trying to see what the fucking return is. What? So Dorofeev, I have no idea what they could have. Absolutely.
Like you have to think Trocheck's involved. You have to think. I just don't know how you do it without. If I'm Vegas, I don't know how I do it without trading the 5th pick. I really don't.
You can't do it unless they weren't going to pay him, right?
Even then,
if they weren't going to pay him, like
let someone offer sheet him,
buddy. If it's 26, we're doing I'm going out the window.
If it's Schneider 26, and who gives a fuck? Wow.
I can't even believe this. This was like this was the pipe dream.
I'm having a hard time wrapping my head around it. Are you texting cousin Emily live on TV?
No, I would never text this. She's not my source.
She desperately wants to check her phone now.
Wouldn't text her. Not who it is. Definitely not who sent me. Oh my God, Dorofeev a second ago.
I don't believe it. I like the insiders. Get your fucking shit off. Don't play this NHL game. You need to actually tell us what the fuck happened.
Yeah. Holy shit. I don't even know what it has to be. Schneider in is it Schneider in 26? Someone just said, "What are we giving Vegas?" I'm working on it. Can you tell me?
I honest to God don't believe it. Like it's too smart of a move for Chris Drury. If he pulls this shit off without trading fucking the 5th pick, we have to go back to slobbing the knob, and I'm not prepared to do that, Ryan.
I'm not ready to say that. I mean, even if it was the 5th pick, though, right? Like,
If it's the 5th pick, I'm cool with it. Like, I'm sorry, I'm just not moved by any of the defensemen in this draft. Not one of them. If I would happily trade Albert Smits for Pavel Dorofeyev, you're getting the best player in that deal if you're the team getting Dorofeyev. Not a question about it.
Oh my god, this is insane. I mean, this is the Drew Way dream. This is something that we've been talking about on draft night for a long time. This is a guy that is a serious goal scorer, and that is what the Rangers are lacking: serious goal scoring.
They're also lacking good players. Like, just at its core, they got a good player. They're going to walk away. If Pavel Dorofeyev was in this draft class with these kids, the Rangers are walking away with the best player in the draft. Like, it's that simple. You don't overthink it. I don't care what the Rangers gave up for him, almost. But, like, yeah, like if they gave up 5 and 26, Ryan, we could end the stream now and enjoy our Friday night.
That would be so sick.
Have a good time.
Like,
it's like Patreon was trying to tell us something. They were trying to tell us to go away.
I am gonna post this link on Patreon because it's been I don't know. It had to be what it was Patreon that did it, Greg, because our stream has been completely stable since going to YouTube.
Look, I'm happy to yell at Patreon in a couple days.
You absolutely should.
Vancouver's picking, by the way, while you're doing all this.
I have the screen up. Pick is in. Let's see who it is.
Here's the thing. If they traded 5, the NHL isn't like the NBA. They're announced the trade before. Well, neither of us will hear it because we can't listen to the audio.
Okay.
Holy smolders. This is how out of date the NHL is. How I Met Your Mother's been off TV for what, 10 years?
Yeah. Yeah, she's an Avenger, right? I think.
Oh, she is in the Avenger universe.
She's
not as an Avenger, as he took the Ultra. See, I've been gaslighted by fucking everybody for weeks. Fuck all of you. I'm never listening to people again. Ryan, never fucking listening to people again. You assholes gaslit me into thinking this exact thing wasn't going to happen. When the second Manny Malhotra got hired, I was told he would have never taken the job if it impacted his son's draft stock. I hate all of you. Fuck you all. Go fuck yourselves. I can't stand it. I was right from day one. I am vindicated.
Yo, Emily Kaplan says pick 5 is not involved.
That's stupid.
That's
stupid.
Shit. Holy shit.
Oh my god, we're gonna have to respect Chris Drury again, Ryan.
Are you fucking kidding me? What? Have you seen this chart? Has anybody seen? Can I post images in the chat? I can't in YouTube. Okay.
Unbelievable. Look, I'm still unmoved by any of the defensemen, but that is one way to get me to not care about who the Rangers draft at 5. It's by trading for Pavel Dorofeyev first.
When do I buy the jersey? This is like legitimately exciting shit. The 5th pick is not involved. Holy
26, 92, and a conditional 2028 first, according to Molly. It's top 10 protected.
Okay, let's read that again slower.
So the Rangers have acquired Pavel Dorofeyev from Vegas in exchange for pick number 26,
yep,
pick number 92, and then a top 10 protected first-round pick next year.
2 years from now.
Right, 2028 is 2 years from now.
Yes. Oh.
That's fantastic business.
I love this.
So now here's the thing. This makes me think Trocheck is getting traded during this draft, and that the Rangers are going to get a second first-round pick in this draft. Isn't that the logical conclusion here?
So, all right. So here's my question. What happens if it is like, does it become unprotected?
No, it's just a top 10 protected pick. So if the Rangers finish 11th, it goes to Vegas.
But if
But if they suck,
if it finishes in the top 10, they don't get it.
you like, how does it convey? Is what you're asking?
Yes.
That's a good question that nobody in the NHL is going to answer for years.
For years. For literal years.
That is an insane trade.
That is, guys.
That's an insane trade. There's no, like, the Rangers could give him $12 million a year, and who cares? They have $30 million in space.
He's 26.
Yeah,
He's 26.
Pay him to the moon.
Yeah, he's 26. Holy shit! Like, this is real. This is real. This is the perfect player. Like, when we talked about it on the podcast, I was like, "There's absolutely no freaking way we get this guy." I didn't see a world in which that would be the case. He was always, I think, didn't we rank like what the solutions would potentially be, and we had him one.
You will never guess who just texted me.
Okay.
Drew.
Yeah.
Drew says, "Yo, Greg, hope all is well. Randomly texting to say, despite my absence from everything recently, I can't begin to describe the feels I got from this." Yeah, dude.
Oh, let me find the old Drew Wade Dorofeev texts.
Oh my God. Nobody in the history of sports was ever more in love with a player than Drew was with Pavel Dorofeev. He's been right since the jump.
Yeah.
He's the most right. He was the most right about him that anybody's been about any prospect ever.
Like, I gotta find it because Drew's old text like is unbelievable. Oh man.
That's a crazy trade.
I can't absolutely believe it. The stream's down?
Jesus Christ.
No, we're not
Now
down.
I'm starting to think it's you.
No, it's not down. We're up. We're up. We're good. We're totally good.
Holy moly.
Someone says Drury texted you? No.
Wow. I still think this, God, I want to think this gets us out of having to stream all 30 picks tonight. I just have a really hard time thinking that the Rangers don't trade Trocheck during this draft to get a second first-round pick and a young player.
Well, that would be pick 20, right?
Yeah, we think, Buffalo's done a lot.
It could be pick 20.
Could be pick 20. It's the one that makes the most sense. The Leafs don't have another first-round pick.
It's not the Leafs. It can't be. Twitter so
I can't believe you fucking assholes gaslit me to think Caleb Malholtra wasn't going third.
It is pretty crazy.
I hate all of you. Like, don't let the good news of Pavel Dorofeev distract from the fact that fuck all you people who spent the last 2 months being like, I don't know, Greg. I think Malholtra is going to fall.
I was that person. I talked to myself.
All of you were. All of you were. I dislike every single one of you. Oh my God. So Buffalo, well, look, there's a way for the Rangers to get Chase Reed now, right? Because Buffalo has said they're taking a center at 4.
Yep. Did the Masters do
So,
something?
Stole a base.
Oh, great.
Seems nice.
Sick. Oh,
Ronnie Mauricio just grounded out.
Drew got hacked. That makes sense. All of his tweets are gone. Okay.
That's why he texted me. We're on that level.
Yeah, that's true. All right, here come the Sabres. I mean, this is huge. Who we got?
Dion Dawkins. They've drafted Dion Dawkins.
Oh, it is Dion Dawkins.
It would be really funny if they take Vigo right now and Vigo has to stand up there next to the largest human being in recorded history, Dion Dawkins.
Yep.
Oh, good. Brett Beatty's up. Oh, good. Brett Beatty flew out to end the inning. You got to bend down to speak at Gary's level.
Some guy is dressed as Poseidon.
I saw that.
All right.
We're clapping. We're
What do we-
bringing.
what
Is
do we
that
got
Thurman
here?
Thomas? I think that's Thurman Thomas.
Oh my god, dude.
We just announced the fucking pick.
Oh, they're fighting. Oh, they're dancing.
Oh my god, I can't believe the Rangers got Dorofeyev without trading pick 5.
That trade is a goddamn miracle.
I gotta tell you, Johnny seems like a great guy. We like
What
him.
did Johnny do? What did Johnny do?
Oh my god, they took Daxon Rudolph?
No, they fucking didn't.
Well,
No,
I
they
just lost
fucking didn't.
Well, I just lost $100 because the Rangers aren't going to take Albert Smits now.
They
Chase
can't
Reed wasn't supposed to be here.
They can't take him. Oh my god.
What do you mean they can't take Chase Reed? Just take Chase Reed.
They have to take Chase Reed. Holy shit.
Chris
Holy
Drury.
shit.
This is the greatest day of Chris Drury's life.
Holy shit.
Like, Chris Drury just got the third best player available in this draft because the Sabres just did something fucking stupid. And he traded for Pavel Dorofeyev without giving up the 5th pick.
And then you could.
I was yelling at Johnny because Johnny's wondering if the Rangers now keep Vincent Trocheck. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. There's no way.
They could take dude. They could take Chase Reed.
This is stupid.
And then they could trade Schneider for McTavish. And then we're kind of cooking with gas.
Daxon Rudolph is from Tacoma, Alberta, though. You got to give him that. You got to give him that.
Oh my god, they could take Chase Reed. Oh my god.
This is gonna suck when they don't. Okay. We've had our fun for 30 seconds here, Ryan. Let's consider for a second. Too many things are going the Rangers' way. We have to come back down to earth in some way, shape, or form right now.
Keaton Veeroff? That's the only way. That's the only way I'd be sad.
So you'd be fine with Smits, you'd be fine with Reed, you'd be fine with Carls.
I'm ecstatic if it's Reed.
I hope it's Tynan Lannister. I think that would just be fucking funny.
Are you fucking kidding me? Buffalo is having too much good time? Oh my god. I'm gonna explode on stream. Oh my god. Guys.
This is nuts.
This is actually nuts. No, and look, there's no one I disrespect more in the prospect ranking world than Corey Pronman. But yeah, Corey Pronman did have Chase Reed 1. Like 1.
That doesn't, I mean, I'll be honest, that doesn't make me feel good. I wish you hadn't told me that.
Yeah, sorry. Oh, we need to take Reed. We need to take Reed.
So the Rangers today they got to trade Trocheck still, though. Like, where my mind is in the next 2 hours, Vincent Trocheck's not a New York Ranger.
I'm oh my god. All right, I mean, maybe Smits is still the guy, right? But like Reed falling to 5 is insane.
I'm already preparing the Venmo I'm going to have to send to Jeff to give him $100. So I asked him to put that on Smits going 5 to me.
Smits could still go 5 here.
No, they have to take Reed. Come on, stop. Enough. Like, Chris Drury right now, his approval rating is maybe the highest it's ever been as New York Ranger general manager in these like last 15 minutes. He can't punt all that goodwill away by suddenly not taking Chase Reed.
An insider just texted me, they have to take Reed, right?
Yes. This isn't hard. This is all a psyop to get us to be kind of happy that the Rangers are taking a defenseman with the 5th pick. This has all been one big experiment the last 3 months to get you and I happy.
Buddy, that Dorofeyev trade is a joke. Like an actual joke. They got a 26-year-old winger who is excellent for essentially a pick that was potentially going to be nothing ever. Pick 92 and a first in 2028.
They essentially, I'm gonna put it more bluntly, Ryan. They essentially they got Pavel Dorofeyev for Keandre Miller, Carson Soucy, and a future first. You do that trade.
That is fucking cooking with gas.
You do that trade. You do that trade. Everyone being like, I don't know. I think we
shit.
should have kept Keandre. Nope, you got Pavel Dorofeyev. You're good. Trade was worth it all of a sudden. Everything's fine. We're all winners at the end of the day.
Wow. All right, in 2 minutes and 31 seconds, according to my stream here, we're gonna find out who they pick.
I'm at 218.
223 for me.
Wow, I'm ahead. I'm in the future.
Wow. I'm someone in our, I think I forget who it was, but someone in our insiders chat like yesterday said Daxton Rudolph is not a real person. He just went 4. He just went 4.
And this is why, man, mock drafts are not Bible, guys.
Yeah,
They're
I
not.
mean, Daxton Rudolph can end up being very good.
Sure.
I'm very happy taking best player available. Wow. I mean, the first, a third, and a top 10 protected pick
In 2 years.
for that guy? What? That's all-time business, bro. That's disgusting.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh, no. He's pimping it, but it's warning track power. Bryce Harper's a bitch outside of Philadelphia.
I thought you saw something on Twitter. I got
I
really
did see
scared.
something. It was Bryce Harper. That's what I saw.
Okay.
Oh, you thought you thought the Rangers.
Yeah,
I was scared about the Rangers. Isn't this fun?
This is crazy. It's so funny sitting here like in complete silence and I can't listen to the stream or anything. I have no idea what's going on. I don't even know how many people are in our chat. I have no idea. I'm happy.
This is for 2 people. What we're doing currently.
Well, I'm happy we switched to YouTube. It's been way better.
Is there a way? Here, I'll try.
Oh, there's 611 people in here. Thank you so much for joining.
Jesus.
Yeah, I know. That's crazy.
Watching us?
Yeah.
Don't they know the Mets are on?
Yeah, you could watch. Dude.
I am having a hard time grasping this. We're going to have to talk to Joe Fortunato soon, and we're going to have to listen to his ass.
I genuinely don't even know how I'm going to get him on stream, but we're going to figure it out.
Well, I wish you luck in all your future endeavors.
Thank you. I hope he comes on after Chase Reed because, or if Chase Reed's the pick, of course, and we'll find out in seconds.
Sorry, the Mets got out of the inning.
Oh
I
my
should.
God, fuck you so much. Fuck you so much, Greg. Good for you.
Jared Young is the truth, Ryan. That's all you need to know. We're gonna get. He's gonna be included.
It's not. It's Smits. It's Smits. They picked.
It's still Smits.
They picked Smits.
Stop it.
Yeah, they picked Smits.
Oh well, now I'm angry again. I mean, I'm rich, but I'm angry.
Smits is the pick.
What's in Chase Reed's path?
Oh man,
We could have been so happy.
I know.
Chris Drury just took that away from us.
Oh. Oh God. Drury, why? Why?
You know what it feels like?
Come on.
You know what it feels like happened here? It feels like
they didn't think he was gonna fall.
Right. It feels like Drury was working so hard to get the Dorofeyev deal done that he submitted the pick early because he assumed the first 4 would include Chase Reed and he wouldn't be on the board for him.
Oh.
And then Chris Drury finished the test and forgot to take the card back to make a different pick.
Yep. Oh God. All right, I can't kill him on the Dorofeyev trade. I have to give him a lot of credit, but it is hard.
Now it kind of feels like we fucked up.
Now this one feels a little tough. And I feel like
Vince is a big boy, though. Jesus Christ, look at this guy.
He's a big kid, bro.
We should have known. Well, how tall is he? 6'6"? Like
he's 6'4", I think.
He looks bow-legged.
I
don't think it's a great sign that he waddles.
You don't like the waddle?
I don't like the waddle.
I guess.
Look, we've never been burned before by taking Eastern Bloc prospects with a top 5 pick, right?
I guess if it fits, it fits.
It's a bit of a bummer. I'm not going to lie to you. That kind of sucks. What just happened there?
I can't believe they just passed on Chase Reed. I can't believe it. Oh man. So Chase Reed's
I
going.
don't think we're going to be
Trade alert. Trade alert.
No, is he just announcing the Rangers Vegas trade?
Oh, maybe. Trade alert? No, they're just saying Paterka, right?
They could be doing that too.
Yeah, no. He's announcing Paterka. I mean, he's announcing Paterka, and maybe he'll announce both of them.
We were too happy. We needed to be humbled.
We flew too close to the sun.
Yeah. We needed to be humbled. You know, the Mets turned that double play to end the inning. And that just killed the chances of Chase Reed being a New York Ranger. It kind of sucks. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, it is a little bit of a downer.
At least I'm compensated. You know, that's a positive.
That is a positive. This guy's still talking. Oh, he's talking the Ranger trade.
Gary's got a bit of the shakes. He's like me in that regard. Wow.
Sorry for the mechanical keyboard, everybody.
Is that Daniel Murphy?
Is it possible to equalize the volume? Ryan is super quiet, and Greg. I could do something. Let's see. Check. I'll pump myself up.
I am upset. I am sad, but I am happy.
I should be better now.
I am conflicted.
It's not so. Someone says I don't get the negativity. Like, so it's not the. Like, I think Chase Reed's ability to be a right-handed defenseman.
You don't. No. Simplify it. Chase Reed's a better prospect.
He's a better prospect. He's a better prospect. And
it's not that Albert Smits is bad. It's not that this is a terrible pick and the Rangers fucked up. They didn't take the better player. That's it.
They took the player that they think is going to be ready sooner and that isn't blocked by Adam Fox. Those are the two big things. I'm telling you.
Sure, but you don't draft for need when you have a top 5 pick. Because you could trade Chase Reed could be whatever the hell you want if you take Chase Reed. He doesn't have to be a New York Ranger. Chase Reed could be Owen Byram.
Yeah.
Like you don't have to take a player that you for sure 100% have to then fit into your lineup. You can take the asset and turn that asset into whatever the hell you want.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't have to be for you. You just take the most valuable piece because ideally the most valuable piece helps your team in the best way, even if that player isn't the player that helps you. Like this isn't, to me, this isn't rocket science.
The Smits defenders will always say like he played against men and he was of course he played in higher positions. And look, this isn't us saying that like Smits will be bad. I'm not saying that at all. It's just I didn't think there was a chance we'd take Chase Reed, and if we took Chase Reed, I would have been absolutely fucking thrilled. I think he could be the best player in the draft. Where I don't think that about Smits.
No. I don't think look, a lot can happen, and the reason you play the game is you play the game to find out what the end result is. But Chase Reed was the number 1 D in this draft. He was on the board when the Rangers were picking. The Rangers took a defenseman, and it wasn't Chase Reed.
Yeah,
like that's not a win. The Dorofeyev trade is incredible. I can't take that away from Chris Drury.
Actually, a 10 out of 10.
But this pick is like a 4 out of 10.
Yes.
No other way to really describe it.
Well, when Chase Reed's available, yeah. They played it safe, man.
No, but they didn't even play it safe. Playing it safe would have just been taking the best player on the board.
I guess that's true. They played it safe they considered their team building. Like Chris Drury figured he's like, this guy's going to be on my team in the next
Flames,
2 years.
The Flames just passed on him too, by the way.
Did they really?
Yeah, they stuck with Carls. But everything we had heard, Carls was the number 1 guy on the Flames board.
Yep.
But that's the sign of a bad organization. That's all that is.
Well, they also know he wants to live there. That matters.
Yeah, because there's nothing in Calgary. He would have been great in Winnipeg.
Wow, Seattle's going to take Chase Reed. That's like a pretty good.
Imagine Chase Reed's like, I'm not going to Seattle.
The millionaire's tax. I'm out. I'm not doing it.
Everyone else said no. I don't want to go either.
So then Reed goes to Seattle. Oh, thank God he's not going to fall to 9. I mean, if Reed falls to 9, like fucking fold this shop up. But
what's stopping the Sharks from trading up to 7?
Nothing.
Like, what's the additional compensation you have to add to 9? A second?
Could they add 27? Would you do, if you're the Sharks, would you say, hey, could take 9 and 27, I'll take 7, and then I'll take Chase Reed? And then
In a heartbeat.
And then they get the guy they wanted.
They got the guy they wanted in Stenberg, and also the guy they wanted originally in Reed.
And you still get
that. And you still get
Verhoff or one of the other big guys.
Who, if you're Seattle?
Vigo. If you're
Seattle.
Yes. You still get Vigo and you still get Verhoff. What are the two?
I mean, at the same time, if you're the Kraken and you're having a hard time attracting talent and you're gifted the opportunity to take one of the 3 best players in this draft class with the 7th pick, maybe just take that player.
But if you're the Kraken, you're probably like, I'm lacking a lot of talent. What if I get 2 shots at this apple? And the Sharks aren't lacking a lot of talent. Actually, they're oozing talent. Top to bottom. And
we'll always have that. Ryan, we'll always have that moment when we thought the Rangers were drafting Chase Reed. And we thought for a moment there we'd feel like sports nirvana.
We were flying too close to the sun. I have to say, I want to get back to how I felt when the Dorofeyev trade was announced, because holy shit, that's amazing.
Yeah, I do feel like I haven't been kicked in the dick, but someone stepped on my foot, you know?
Yeah. I'm not hunched over dying here, but...
No. Fortunato says he'll be on in 5, and that was 2 minutes ago.
The stream actually is dying now. That's weird.
So it sounds like it's you, brother.
It's the first time it's died.
Huh. I should be happy. I won money.
You should be. Stream is dying,
I should be happy. I'm going to let you figure that out while I figure out.
Should be back now. Maybe it's, I don't know. That's weird. Don't know why it's doing that.
The great mystery. The city of Philadelphia is silently burning to the ground.
Yeah. How many times can you say Chase Reed? I mean, a lot.
What else are we supposed to talk about? You want me to do commentary on the Met game? It's an 0-2 count to the dirtiest man in America, Brandon Marsh.
He's just wet. It's different.
Ooh. Yeah. So let's play the... I know you said on the podcast that there are only 2 players in this draft that would probably play for their teams on opening night.
Stenberg.
I got to be honest, Ryan. I think Smits is going to play opening night for the Rangers.
I could see it.
It would make sense to send him to Hartford. And if they can't unload Braden Schneider, they'll probably have to send him to Hartford. But if the allure of drafting Albert Smits is that today he can handle playing in the NHL, I think you have to play him in the NHL.
That's what he would say, right? Like, he's been playing against men the entire time, and he doesn't need any more time to cook. He's ready to go. And I mean, they definitely ran it by Sullivan to say, like, this is the guy you want to pick. But they didn't take like a player I really thought that was going to be a lock for them to take in Chase Reed.
We never assumed Reed was going to get to 5.
Yeah,
it was never in our head. We thought forever he'd go second. When it all comes down to you guys gaslighting me about fucking goddamn Caleb Malhotra. That's really what it comes down to.
Stream dead again. Okay, on it.
I see Joe's in here, by the way.
Joe's here?
Well, he's in the Discord channel.
Is he? He's muted. He's not talking.
No.
Yeah, I don't know why my stream is...
All right, hang on. I had to allow my microphone to be used, but how do I get my camera to work?
We can hear you now.
The Kraken took Reed, by the way.
That makes sense.
They did the least stupid thing.
Yes. The stream is completely dead now. It's at 0 KBS. Stream is dying, buddy. 1 second.
You
Joe.
see me now?
Yes.
Oh, what's up? How are you guys?
Hey, my stream apparently is dying. I don't know why.
I mean, you should take medicine for that.
Yeah, thank you.
How are you, Greg?
I was better before the Rangers drafted at 5. I'll be honest.
Are we live or no?
We are.
We are. Okay.
We are. Yeah.
I was joking with Eric on the stream that we were just on for the banter that I was so happy with the Dorofeyev trade, and I was like, I really should be this happy before the Rangers pick at 5, but it would not have been my selection. I absolutely would have taken Reed. I'm actually I'm surprised. I'm surprised they didn't, but at least it's not Makarov instead of Tarasenko bad.
It's not that bad.
No.
It's not. Lower the bit rate. I don't know how to lower the bit rate. I'm sorry.
I didn't even know the bit rate was something that could be lowered.
Yeah. Let me see if I can put your camera on the stream here, Joey.
Oh, am I not? My camera's not up there? I'm so tan.
I have to fix it. It's on me. I have to fix it. I can see you.
Do I look glorious?
You actually look really good. You lost a lot of weight.
Thanks, man. You know what? I knew I was going to be on this show, so I tried.
And I appreciate that.
Were you taking a pill, Joe, or was this clean old fashioned work?
No, this was not the clean old fashioned way. Absolutely not.
Let me go ahead and pop you out here.
0% chance that was happening. El natural.
Yeah, it's tough. I don't want to sound like a Debbie Downer tonight because the Rangers getting Pavel Dorofeyev without trading the 5th pick, still having Vincent Trocheck to trade, and they can still execute Braden Schneider in any way they see fit. Like the Rangers didn't lose any assets and got a supremely talented player they desperately needed.
Who's young.
Yes. But they also simply just didn't take the correct player in the draft, which is a small bummer. There's no other way to really describe it.
On the Dorofeyev piece, I was talking about this a little bit as well. First of all, there are people that are never going to be happy ever. I don't know how you look. I understand some people are allergic to giving Chris Drury credit at this point. I don't know how you don't step back and say that this was really good business for the Rangers.
Incredible business.
They got an impact player who fits the timeline of what they're looking to do. He's going to be 26 at the start of the season, who impacts both sides of the puck. He scored 37 goals this year. Vegas was a wagon in the playoffs, not like they were a wagon in the regular season. Granted, there's a lot of talent there. Yes, there's 2 first-round picks that are being traded here. You're not getting Dorofeyev at 26 this year, so wipe that away. Who cares about the 3rd-round pick? And if the Rangers still suck in 28, it's top 10 protected. My argument here is, yes, now that the Rangers have given a 28 first away, to the point that you were making, Greg, between Schneider and Trocheck, you can likely be a little bit more amicable to receiving future assets here to make up for that, if you even need to. This is just really good business. It's okay for this to be really good business.
Yes, it is. There is no possible way you can be angry about the trade.
Nope.
That is, I don't think it's debatable, frankly. If you encounter a Ranger fan who's angry about the trade, all that tells you is you don't need that Ranger fan in your life. They're not a serious person. They only root for bad things to happen because it gives them a feeling of superiority. They don't know ball, like, to put it in kids' terms. But yeah, to the point, like, Vincent Trocheck's still getting traded. That bridge could not be possibly more burnt.
I said the same thing. The bridge is done.
Yeah, the bridge has collapsed more than the Bay Bridge in 1988. Like, it's not coming back. Was it 88 or 89? Might have been 89. I'm trying to think when that earthquake was. I think it was 89.
Joe, I guess I'll ask you this question. Like, why am I so bummed that we didn't take Reed?
You're bummed for the same reason I'm bummed, which is everything about this draft has sucked for the Rangers. They fell from 3rd to 5th. They don't get their option to take any of the forwards that the Rangers or the fans probably would have wanted them to take. Despite the smokescreen San Jose does the smart thing and they take Stenberg. You feel like you're missing out on the needle moving pieces, whether you were high on Malhotra or not. Like, it would have been nice to grab a forward. And the one really good thing that happens is the potential best player in the draft. Some people are talking about how like there's this big risk factor, and Reed might be. I know Pronman.
Vigo to the
necessarily-
Jets, by the way, while we're talking.
Oh, that's a nice pick.
Yep.
And it feels like a really good thing happened. Holy shit, this guy fell to the Rangers. There was no reason for him to fall past third. He comes to the Rangers at 5, and they're like, nah, we're going to go for size and skill in this instance. But yeah, we're going to do the thing that we always do. That's why it sucks. You had a guy fall in your lap that should have had no business being there. There's no reason not to take him, and you don't take him. But Scott Wheeler, who I respect immensely, does say that Smith should be in the conversation for potential best defenseman in this draft. And it is not as if the Rangers took a wild swing like Buffalo did at 4, which allowed the Rangers to even get to this place in the first place. So maybe I'm drinking the Kool-Aid a little bit here, but this is not an unmitigated disaster.
That was a
There's
tough
guy
look. Vigo handed his jacket to one of the high schoolers wearing Vegas Golden Knights garb and was smaller than the high schooler.
Ooh, that is tough. That is
That's
actually
bigger than Gary Bettman, though. He beat that accusation.
Probably part of the reason why the Rangers were not interested in his services.
I would say they're all the reasons why the Rangers weren't
Yes.
interested in his services. God,
he might be a winger as well.
It just stings to me that Chase Reed isn't a New York Ranger right now.
Yes, I agree. I soured on Carl's a little bit after some of the comments about, and granted, the guy is a farmer. Some of the big city comments. I think I was fine with
Joe,
the Rangers.
what are you talking about? You live in the sticks. Like, he would have been your neighbor.
I know. But Greg, I work in the big city, so I get the taste of both places. But if you have
he would have done the same.
If you have a guy who's, who I say I was going to make a baseball reference. Was it Zach Greinke who had like the Yankees on his no trade list because he didn't want to play for the Yankees? He didn't want to play on like a pressure market.
Yeah.
Oh, well, Greinke's a tough one. Greinke is legitimately autistic, and
see, I don't know baseball. I actually went way out of my depth to even make that comparison, and now I'm being burned on it immediately. But that was a thing that happened.
Griffey is the most famous "I will never play for the Yankee" guy in the history of baseball. And Griffey Jr., the kid.
Yeah, Griffey.
But was that because it was a big city?
No, it's because they fucked his dad over and he never forgave him.
Yeah, so I look, I would have, as I said,
like Greinke pitched in LA, Joe, not the example I would use.
This is why I don't make baseball references.
Yeah, he pitched for the Dodgers. He lost Game 5 to the Mets. That's the example you wanted to use.
You can leave
I don't know baseball. I was trying to extend a hand of friendship to you, Gregory, and it backfired immediately.
You should know better.
I would have taken Reed.
I have no friends in my life. I am angry and miserable all the time.
I would have taken Reed. Reed would have been my selection, but I don't think Smits is an unmitigated disaster by any means.
No, it's almost unfair to Smits, right?
Yes.
Like it's not Smits' fault. He's going to be a fine player. He's got the potential to make an impact this season. It's just that the tiebreaker, if there was a tie, okay, if all things equal between Reed and Smits, where they are the same player, but one of them can debut in a month and the other can debut in a year, that shouldn't have been the tiebreaker. That should have been inconsequential.
I agree, and I was saying the same thing in terms of what we were thinking the return could have been for Vincent Trocheck at the deadline last year, or it feels like a year ago, it wasn't, I guess a few months ago, where you just got to get the best player sometimes and not really worry about the other pieces if you can. But to also be fair to the people who are critical of this selection, part of drafting is being able to swerve when a curveball happens. And you had someone fall into your lap that there's no reason you shouldn't have taken. And if you were going to pass on him, I probably would have explored trading down and just seeing if Calgary or Winnipeg or someone didn't want to jump up for the right to draft Reed. And maybe Troy did and nothing was on the table, and that's fine. I don't know. I'm not sitting there, but I don't know. I don't feel great about it. I don't feel horrible, but I don't feel great about it. And you're right. It is unfair to Smits. Smits is going to be fine. He's going to play a lot of hockey games. I haven't seen anything that this is some like ridiculous. We could be talking about Buffalo and, that they drafted somebody so far off the board at 4th overall.
And it's funny the order in which things happen, right? If the Rangers took Smits ahead of Reed and then traded for Dorofeyev, you want to know what we wouldn't be talking about right now?
Smits.
Taking Smits before Reed. this tonight would be considered a win across the board for Chris Drury.
Correct.
Because he made that trade. It's the order of events that sometimes haunts how we talk about these things.
Listen, you're not going to wake up tomorrow and read that the Rangers are these giant losers from the first round because of the guy that they drafted. You will see people saying, "Hey, there's no reason Reed should have fallen to what did he fall to 7th? Winnipeg took him at 7th. You said, Greg?
Seattle
took him at 7th. Sorry,
thrilled.
Well, they can't get people to go to their city at all, so they should be.
It's the millionaire tax. It's not that they're a bad organization, Joe. It's the millionaire tax.
Well, and I was actually wondering, would they? Not that I don't know if Trocheck's no trade list included them or not, but would they be interested in maybe trading for Vincent Trocheck because he can't say no, and he signed for a few more years.
They definitely are included on his list.
Well, they will be included July 1st, I'm sure. Were they included when he didn't realize he was being traded? That part I'm not so sure about, but I don't know. You would.
The Dorofeyev contract, by the way, is $11 million annually over 7 years.
They already signed it.
Friedman's reporting.
Well, how could you not at that point? And
I'm honestly surprised it's only $11 million.
So am I. I'm not even going to get into the. I can already imagine what people are saying. This is a legit top line sniper who can absolutely move the needle for the New York Rangers. And people just need to come to accept the fact that you're in a new world with a rising cap, and $11 million today is not the same as $11 million 2 years ago.
No.
This is really good business all around for Chris Drury. And Shaina, I think, posted, didn't you retweet that? It's right here. His market value is $11.1 million.
Yep.
So Drury saved $100,000 on the market.
Right,
value.
but he's got him at market value, and genuinely, that could change.
For sure, it could get better.
It could get a lot better.
Worse. Get worse, but it could get better.
Yeah, it could get worse. It's not like
the best player on the New York Mets just tied the game up against the Phillies, by the way.
Who's that?
Jared Young. He's the best.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Not even close. I'm gonna have to pick him up again in fantasy. The Sharks took Verhoff, by the way.
That makes sense and sickening.
That's not a bad pick at 9.
Incredible pick for them at 9. Like, unbelievable pick. Look, $11 million is a lot of money, but it's not the same way as it was in the old cap. It's not.
No,
it's not
and the
exact
Rangers
same
have
thing.
money. They have nothing but money.
Nobody to spend it on, and not just nobody to spend it on this summer. Nobody is asking the Rangers to spend their money on them this summer. Before this trade, Joe, the sleuthing we did before this trade, the Rangers were getting shut out of free agency conversations with free agents you don't even want the Rangers to sign. Like
Correct.
Mason Marchment didn't pick up the phone.
Do you think Dorofeyev on his own is enough to start getting people to think a little bit differently about the Rangers right now?
Yes.
No, I think
is Jason Robertson maybe thinking a little bit differently
he's not.
about the New
He's
York
not.
Rangers right now?
Well, now the Rangers unfortunately don't have a way to get Jason Robertson. I think is the problem. They've already tied up one of their future draft picks. They would need to get him right. You don't have the prospect pool. Like,
does this hurt McTavish too that they don't have the 26th pick now?
No, because the Ducks keep saying they want a roster player. So we have to believe at some point. You have to believe the Ducks. If the Ducks are saying they don't want draft picks for McTavish, they're not. This isn't a rebuilding move. They want a good old fashioned hockey trade, and they want a player in return for Mason McTavish.
Plus,
believe them.
They still have to give Mario Ferrero like a 3-year deal, a 4-year deal in like 2 weeks.
This is why every time I saw something in the media on Twitter or whatever that was like, oh, here are more teams joining. This is just the Ducks trying to get the Rangers to up their offer at this point. Like the Blues are offering futures.
I think it was them. They were trying to get the Blues to get upper offer.
Sure, I'm sure they were. That's probably not going to happen at this point. The Blues are about to use the selections that they were going to trade for McTavish in the first place. I think at this point, if you don't want to take a step back and you want the roster player, the Rangers have a couple of them.
I will say the team having look, there have only been 9 picks. The team having the worst draft to me are the Blues. In this draft, you can't be making 4 first-round picks. You needed to package a couple of those picks and move up. You need to get someone better than who you're going to get at 11.
Especially for where they are. I mean, and this was kind of the argument about the Rangers too, and we just kind of talked about this a little bit with Smits, that it shouldn't move the needle that he's a year closer to the NHL than Reed was. You got to take the best player available. But turning the 26th overall pick into Dorofeyev, like that, you were never getting that type of player more than likely at 26 overall.
Yo, you
That
weren't
is
getting
exactly-
that. You weren't getting that player at 5.
That's what I mean. That's exactly the type of move you need to make if you're Chris Drury to kind of move things around a little bit. And at the very least, you can at least start getting people to be convinced that the Rangers are going to be somewhat competitive next year.
I mean,
Rangers scored no goals. You now have guys who can score goals. McTavish can also score goals. He can't play defense, but he can score goals.
Joe, remind me, because my memory sucks. Which wing does Dorofeyev play?
I think
Left
he
or
can
right?
play both.
So in theory, if I'm the Rangers, on opening night, I think I have to say Lafreniere, Zibanejad, and Perreault worked. I don't want to touch that line.
I would agree with that.
The crazy thing is, if I'm the Rangers, I'd still prefer a scenario in which Will Cooley is not the guy playing with JT Miller and Pavel Dorofeyev. But at least if he is, it feels like putting a Colin Blackwell with Artemi Panarin, except it's a better version of Blackwell and a less version of Panarin. But it's still the same math when you think about it. I don't love the idea of Will Cooley playing on that line, but I also can see the vision.
Yeah, I would be a little bit more concerned about if the Rangers can find a way to get McTavish. Like Dorofeyev is going to need somebody to feed him the puck. He's a trigger man, which the Rangers desperately need. And Zibanejad sort of kind of returned to that, but not really. The Rangers didn't score goals at all last year. So if you can make something like that work, great. I do think there's going to be real temptation to move him up to the top line. And I would understand wanting to do that because
Well, we also look, unfortunately, the way this shit works is the three of us can talk about what's logical. I think on opening night, I would be stunned if the top line wasn't Miller, Zibanejad, Dorofeyev, and they absolutely loaded the fucking bin. I wouldn't be shocked.
And if we get the JT Miller from 2 years ago and not last year JT Miller, I'm okay with that. That's a fine way to kind of go out there. I did see some conversation. I know Molly Walker, and I know she wasn't saying that, she was just kind of reporting on it. Am I the only one here who does not think that Lafreniere and McTavish are the same player at all? Like Lafreniere is far more valuable, correct?
Yeah, he's way better.
Way better. So like you're not making that trade. It also depends on now whether or not I think the things that Chris Drury is going to be able to prioritize when it comes to trading, if he even does, Schneider or Borgen or Trocheck, changes a lot now that he actually has somebody who can score fucking, I can curse on this, right?
Yeah.
Who can score fucking goals. That is, the Rangers did not score goals last year at all. They now have somebody who can do it and who tied God among men, Brett Howden, with 12 goals in the playoffs this year. So not even like he's not a big game player either. So you have these things now that are coming in that are kind of changing. I'm really happy with the fact that we were having conversations. Who the hell are the Rangers even going to go after? There's absolutely nobody on the UFA market. I didn't want to give Tuck anywhere near the contract that Washington did. Thank God we weren't in the Byram situation. I don't know what Chicago is smoking for that trade, but
I think call into Nashville, by the way.
This was a dream for the Rangers to be able to grab a guy like this for not the 5th overall pick.
Yeah, like
if I would have told you this 3 weeks ago, you would have laughed at me.
Wyatt Cullen goes to Nashville at 10. Not a surprise. But the only thing Drury could have done better with this is signed a cheaper contract. But that's the type of contract you're going to need for this type of player moving forward. And I
don't even think it's that expensive of a contract.
I don't think it is. He'll be making less money than Byram.
Yeah, some of the projections will say, like, I know that Dom's model has him at 9 or expected market is 11, etc. But like, it's not a steal. It's an appropriate contract. But I do think there's going to be worse contracts handed out than this. A lot more.
Oh, don't you think Tuck's contract was worse?
I would say it is.
Yeah,
he's a lesser player. So the fact that it's what? Is it $500,000 less a year?
And he's 5 years older.
Yeah.
Signed for this contract was for 7 years, you said, Greg?
Yes.
Well, I guess it would have to be. Signed for an extra year. 5 years older, signed for 8 years, $500,000 less for a lesser player.
Yeah.
It's okay to admit that this was really good business. This is a really, really good trade. And
what is Kyrie's contract to? Didn't he just sign?
On their roster.
Jordan Kyrou, you mean?
Yeah, contract. Let me check it.
It's expensive. He's only got 4 years left. I don't think it's over.
It's 8.1.
Yeah, it's not over. Yeah,
It's not like the cheapest.
no, it's fine for
It's
the most part.
fine. It's fine.
Brian, I wish I could see you. I want to see your face.
Oh, sorry. I'm on the actual stream if you want. But for some reason it's hard for me to show it.
It's fine. You don't have to. Don't fuck with it if you
sorry.
got it working.
I can
I'm
call
just
you.
staring at Greg.
I'll FaceTime you, in private.
If it makes you both, I'm staring at neither of you.
Yeah.
I
watching the
got
Mets
Twitter,
game.
the Mets, the soccer, and the NHL draft all going here. No score, by the way, in Spain, Uruguay. I know you guys.
That's a big time game, actually.
Yeah.
Well,
Honestly, I should put on Cape Verde. I'm rooting for Cape Verde. I hope they.
Well, look, I think the most important thing, guys, is that the Rangers were not only shitty the last 2 years, but they weren't fun.
yeah, they're a little fun.
They're a little fun.
They're a little fun.
It's a little fun.
Are a little fun. It's a little fun. It's this was the best case scenario. I was not even expecting something like this to come around. I really thought McTavish was going to be as good as we were going to get. Who knows if that's even going to happen at this point? But this is. I've been slowly backing away from my previously full-throated defensive Drury this year. I think there's definitely some major concerns, and one of the concerns I had was it just doesn't seem like anything is happening, and there's really nothing going on. This absolutely shatters that notion here. Him kicking the tires on players and deciding that the price was too expensive is fine. General managers should be doing that. You can't make fun of him for checking in on players and then also make fun of him for not trading for said player. Like it's fine. This is a absolutely 100% slam dunk. There is no way you can be upset about this trade. There is no way the Rangers are much better today than they were 2 hours ago. And that's the entire point of the job. Now, are they good enough to be Stanley Cup contenders? Absolutely not. Are they good enough to be playoff contenders? Maybe. I think it depends on some other things that happen, but like things are moving in the right direction.
I mean, this was amazing.
Does Gavrikov want to stay now because there's another Russian that's come in?
I think he just wants to win, dude. And like,
yeah, I don't think he ever wanted to leave. I don't think there's a story out there that was ever more. I don't want to say incorrectly reported. Yeah, manufactured is the right word.
That's what I'm here for. Are you of the belief that Los Angeles is an actual destination for Vincent Trocheck because of the Laviolette connection? Because I don't think LA has all that much to even give at this point.
This is good because
it still feels like it still feels like it's either the Sabres or the Leafs to me. I have no reason to believe those.
Joe, do we have the same water bottle? Put your water bottle up again.
Do we?
That's
you have an Awala?
That's so disgusting. Yeah, that's gross.
Oh yeah, man. Is yours completely dented by lacrosse balls? And
no,
just
it's
fucking...
not. It's not.
Yeah, well,
it's not gross though.
Is that what you call them, Joe? Lacrosse balls?
That is what I call them.
Okay.
Because they're heavy and white.
Yep, that makes sense. That's very lacrosse.
That's what the Ozempic's for, Joe. Come on.
That's what the it's Zepbound, my friend. I don't do the big.
Yeah, I watch baseball commercials.
I listen to podcasts. That's the commercial I hear the most.
Yeah.
Ozempic?
No, Zepbound.
Oh, Zepbound. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which one? Wegovy comes in a pill.
Yeah, I heard Zepbound was coming in a pill too. I've had no ill effects from the shot. So
we are not sponsored, by the way.
Yeah, I was going to start saying
I will be,
theme
though.
song.
I'm more than happy to be.
Yeah, I will take money.
What is it? I got some places to go.
So
no, that's which one is that? Controlling my destiny.
Yeah,
is that Wegovy?
I'm a huge Sky Rizzy guy. I want a Sky Rizzy jersey. That's where I'm at. I don't even know what Sky Rizzy is.
No, I was doing Sky Rizzy.
Sky Rizzy.
It's everything to me. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah. Huge Sky Rizzy guy here. Anyway, I think this stream will end after pick 20 because that's the last time Trocheck can get traded, in my opinion.
I would agree.
So, is there a thought process here that Dylan Larkin is going to go to Vegas, and this is part of the reason why they're moving on from?
No, who was the team du jour today? They said Minnesota today.
Yeah, but like, why hasn't it happened yet? I guess is my question there.
It's a good question. I mean, if you're Detroit, a first round pick doesn't mean shit to you, right? Nope. And the 4 teams Larkin chose. The second Florida bounced out. It was a bad first-round pick anyway. So if a first-round pick in this draft isn't going to be part of the equation, what does it matter doing the trade tonight?
Yeah, and it It sucks that Larkin.
Tynan Lannister to the Blues, by the way.
Ooh,
Good
at
pick.
11.
Good pick.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, now I guess we're back in the territory of I don't know what the fuck Anaheim's getting from St. Louis here. So is that back on the table now that they're making the selections that they were going to trade in the first place? Yeah, the Trocheck is going to get hung up in Larkin because Larkin's a better player, and that's fine. It's just kind of the way it works. Larkin going to Vegas, I think, would be better because obviously there's the connection between Trocheck and Minnesota in the first place. I think Guerin wants to do everything he can to keep his boy Quinn Hughes happy there and not have him walk for nothing. So, but I also think that it's really weird. Like Montreal's been kicking the doors. Does Jeff Gordon want to get, Vincent Trocheck in there? Feel like he kind of missed out on a couple of things in the playoffs and that they were, even though they only took 9 shots in game 7 against Buffalo and still happened to win, one of the things that I had talked myself into is the playoffs is going to be really good for the Vincent Trocheck market because somebody's going to lose a series that they feel like they should have won, or they're going to get close enough and they're going to want that USA hockey penalty killing guy that can add a little bit of grit player. And I felt like Minnesota lost in the best way possible. Their penalty kill was as bad as if the 3 of us were on the fucking ice. And, they got run over. But it hasn't moved the needle because of Dylan Larkin. And that's, I guess, the way things go.
But also, Joe, is it possible, and I know this could be me giving NHL GMs too much credit, because I do think as a collective horde, it might be the dumbest executive faction we have in professional sports.
I would agree.
But isn't it totally possible other teams look at Vincent Trocheck and what he's done the last 2 years and how he is viewed as a locker room leader, and how the Rangers have had nothing but locker room problems for 2 years, and they just go, maybe Vincent Trocheck's at fault there. Maybe he is part of the problem. You really want that guy?
May I rebuke this?
You could try.
Edmonton just hired Mike Babcock to be their
Right.
head coach.
That's why, again, stupidest fucking people in the world.
I do not think any of them have the brain capacity to think beyond this guy won a gold medal. He was part of this glorious. I literally think it's just the glorious 5-on-3 penalty kill against Canada. I really think it's just that moment. And if you're telling me that a guy like Babcock can still get run with a team that genuinely believes this is their last shot at keeping the best player in the NHL to hang around, and he also wants this, I'm not concerned about guys looking too deeply. Maybe Tulski would look that way and say, hey, I'm not digging this, no. But I think that is the exception rather than the rule. I'm not concerned about Bill Guerin digging in and looking to see the Rangers really aren't that good. He put him on the fucking Team USA squad. He seemed to have no concerns for that.
Can I interject with a production note?
Go forth.
We're really calling Night of Champions when it starts at 1:00 Eastern.
That's a good point.
Don't you have to just kind of call it Day of Champions?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
It's not at night, Ryan. Sun's going to be out.
I'm not going to fight
be very
you.
bright.
Not going to fight you on this one.
Oh, you're not going to fight me at Night of Champions that takes place at 1:00 Eastern?
Yeah, it's night for somebody.
Yeah, but for whom?
Expected by whom? Night for whom?
Yeah. No, but I hear you, Joe. And look, we all know this is a reputational league, right? Not, again, I said it before I went on my do GMs maybe think Vincent Trocheck is bad. It's just the dumbest collection of executives I've ever seen in my life.
Yep.
At the same time, if this was any other sport, if this was a pitcher in baseball, every team would be like, no, you can keep Vincent Trocheck. I actually don't want him at all. If this was football, only the Pittsburgh Steelers would want him. But this is hockey, so maybe he's got value.
I think we're in a really weird place with the Rangers right now, and it's kind of the first time in my life where I feel like we've been in a position where the intelligent fans are the ones that are shit-talking our own players, where it's you want Braden Schneider? You want to pay that guy? Okay. Normally, I'd say I'll give Edmonton, Matt Rempe, a 2032 7th-round pick and Will Cooley for Connor McDavid. Trust me, you're getting a good deal. And now we're hearing about teams being interested in Schneider, and we're like, Britt Arb? It's like the meme, the kid that gets drafted to the NFL from the couch. It's our Braden Schneider? This is the guy that you're interested in? So, yes, I agree. that NHL GMs are stupid, and I'm sure some of them, especially the smarter ones, are looking at the Rangers and thinking to themselves, I don't want anything to do with that. But I would bet the vast majority of the league looks at Vincent Trocheck, remembers the 5-on-3 penalty kill, all the allure that only Zito and Guerin got from Team USA, and not Chris Drury. Is this a Brisson situation here with this Vegas thing? Who's his agent?
I'll find out right now. I got you on that.
Is this because USA Mafia ain't working? It's not mafia-ing for Chris Drury right now.
It is not. It's Rick Komarov.
No, but I did watch Eastern Promises this week, and this does feel very Russian.
Well, this deserves a tweet out. Rick Komarov only has 6 clients. Want to know who they are?
Alexander Command to the New Jersey Devils, by the way.
That's a nice pick, actually.
That pisses me off. This is not.
He only has 2. He only has 2 clients, is what you're saying?
He has 6 clients. 1, 2, 3,
Igor?
4, 5, 6.
Are they all Russian?
It's Igor, yes.
Yeah.
Igor Shesterkin, and the other one is Danilia Yurov, a player that we tried to acquire.
Oh, wait a minute now.
Yeah.
Interesting.
From the Wild.
That's interesting. I mean, that's who I really want in a Vincent Trocheck trade to Minnesota. I'm not sure it's going to happen, but
I would say it's not, considering Minnesota doesn't want him.
Yeah.
Trocheck?
Yeah. Sorry, I got distracted by
that's news to me. I didn't realize Minnesota didn't want Trocheck.
Oh, surprise!
Well, they used to want him,
and now they want Larkin. But that's what I'm saying. Like, if they don't get Larkin, do they then repivot to Trocheck?
I don't think so. I think they honestly, I think they pivot to Werenski.
So
I think Guerin is just going to hunt for the biggest fish possible.
It would be in Guerin's best interest to gather as many of those USA guys as he possibly can. That's why he was in on Tkachuk, and I don't think anybody can take blame for Florida getting him. He wanted to play with his brother, but he's got to do everything in his power to get Hughes. It wouldn't surprise me if he wanted fucking Hellebuck just to have a USA guy there as well.
I think they talked about the Hellebuck thing and then
decided against it. Well, you could really only afford. So to your point, Greg, maybe you're right. Maybe it is, but like Werenski's may not be a this year thing.
Might not be.
I'm not sure Columbus wants to deal with things the way that the Rangers did, and it would obviously be quite a bit louder with Werenski than it was for Trocheck. But as long as Larkin is on the market, I've said this before, I'll say it again. You guys would know better than me. If Trocheck is out on the Minnesota thing, then I'm with you. I think it's a Buffalo situation. I just don't know how that plays out.
I just can't shake the feeling that it's going to be one of Buffalo or the Leafs, and I
have no
prefer the
issues
Leafs
with either of that. So would I, because the Leafs are stupider.
Well, it's not that they're stupider. The way I described it to our insiders, Joe, is in a Trocheck trade. I'm no longer, especially now that we have Dorofeyev in the back seat, I'm less concerned about getting the most good assets and more concerned about getting the best one asset I think I can get my hands on. And if I had to list out everything the Leafs could trade realistically and everything the Sabres could trade realistically, Easton Cowan would be the best piece the Rangers could acquire. So I don't care if Jack Quinn comes with a first-round pick and Easton Cowan only comes with a second. Give me the best individual one piece for Trocheck, and to me, that's Cowan.
I agree. I think you're at the point now where you are. I think it's fair to say Dorofeyev probably fits the retool rather than rebuild timeline, right? And you're kind of pushing things forward a little bit quicker. The Nyes piece was interesting. I'm not sure why Toronto was kind of looking to get out of that business, but I just don't see the Rangers having enough to even kind of pry somebody like that from Toronto, especially if the asking prices were as high as they were. So, by the way, Toronto management, pretty much from top to bottom, also an example that it really doesn't fucking matter, that people are not looking too deeply behind the curtain.
Ooh, Uruguay almost scored.
Come on, Uruguay. My boy Darren Nunez, hopefully.
Former boy. You don't have him anymore.
I want him home. He needs to come home now, back to Liverpool.
Did you send him out on loan?
No. We sold him for sure, and then they essentially cut him.
my Arsenal, my Gunners there.
Hey, congratulations, Gooner.
Nice. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, congratulations, Gooner.
Yeah, my Southampton are already last in the championship. So
It is actually funny because when I was in college, everybody was a Man United fan. Every single human was a Man United fan. The amount of people that have told me that I'm joining the bandwagon for Arsenal, I've not hidden this. I'm an Arsenal fan because I saw Thierry Henry play soccer once, and I was like, oh, I have to watch this guy. And he was on every fucking time I tried to watch soccer.
Imagine you
I've
saw
suffered.
Terry Henry play hockey. That would be insane.
Yeah, that was awesome. I deserve. He's probably good at it.
Yeah, he probably.
I
is.
deserve this. I
probably is.
deserve this.
Yeah, but I will say, Joe, it does feel like every North American soccer fan is a Liverpool or Arsenal fan.
Well, and I guess that's the point I was making. Like now it feels reversed that I don't see any Man United fans anymore. It's all Liverpool and Arsenal. I don't know when that changed.
Yeah, the real ones out here. I have mad respect for anybody that roots for Tottenham. God bless you, children.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't, but for different reasons.
Look, I watched 43 championship games and 2 playoff legs this year just for the FA to be like, you can't play for a promotion spot.
You shouldn't have kept that kid behind a tree, bro.
Or I think we should have gotten more kids or more trees. Like, why did we stop at just 1? It's only weird because it was 1. We should have had like 6.
Unbelievable.
I don't know. I'm just saying, the only Premier League game Ryan's been to was a Southampton game, and he saw them beat Arsenal, and he's a Liverpool fan.
I've been to Premier League games. They were just preseason games in America.
Those don't count.
Okay.
You saw one game of consequence in England.
It was incredible.
In Southampton.
It was incredible. Great game.
It was one of the best sporting events I've ever been to.
Oh, yeah. Unbelievable. Anyway, where are we at in this draft?
Yeah, I believe Shaina's joining us. I heard a ping.
Is that true? I don't have.
I see the pup there.
I don't have.
Joe, get out of here, Joe. We're
I
kicking
was
you
going to
out.
say, I'm assuming this is the curtain for me to leave.
I don't have room for 4.
That's fine. Do you need me to leave to get her on?
You can stay, but you just won't be on camera.
Well, I mean, Ryan, I didn't take the drugs for nothing. I took
You
the
look
drugs
great,
to be
dude. I don't know what to
seen.
tell you.
I'm not going to do it. Shaina, it's wonderful to see you even for 3 seconds before you boot me off the show.
Hello. It's wonderful
Hello.
to see you.
You sound like you're really happy to see me.
Oh,
All right. Well,
I am thrilled. Sorry, I've never done this before on here.
That's fine. Thank you, boys. Thank you for having me
Joe.
on. I appreciate it. Have a good time the rest of the evening. Shaina, hope all is well, and I'll see you guys whenever. I don't know. next
Thank
time
you.
Around.
Thank you, Joe. Later, buddy.
Bye, guys.
Later. Shayna, I don't have your camera on my end.
Hold on one sec. I'm tweeting that I'm joining.
Oh, you're tweeting that you're joining. Okay, thank
I
you.
Oh,
mean-
we have a new live link. Do you have our new live link? 'Cause we're
The
not on
YouTube
page
that you
now.
tweeted out.
Yeah, it's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Okay,
broke
camera.
Patreon for a little bit there.
I will add your camera, Shane. Hey, Shay. Boom, baby.
Hello.
Hello, welcome to the live stream.
Thank you. It's an honor. It's a pleasure. It's a privilege.
Hey, let's start here. Are the Rangers trading Trocheck tonight, Shaina?
Do I think it's going to happen tonight at this point? No.
Mm.
No, I think it happens they don't have to rush on this, and I feel like you don't want to just suddenly be like, shit, we have to get back 2 first rounders.
I want to talk about something way more important. So Dorofeev was traded.
Dorofeev was traded, yes.
to the Rangers. Obviously, they signed him for $11 million. Look, number's big, but number not big as it used to be. Like, I saw that your dear friend and coworker, Dom, said she was like, why didn't they pay less for RFA money? Like, isn't it nice just to pay that guy, get that 25, 26-year-old under contract for that amount of time and not have to worry about this? Or am I high currently?
Okay, let's go 2 ways with it. First of all, I don't want to call it an overpayment because this is what he actually projects to be worth for the next 7 years is $11.2 million, according to Dom's model. They did pay a premium for him, right, in terms of assets and in terms of cap space. But the alternative is saying don't pay a premium for it in terms of assets, just dedicate cap space, and then you're getting Alex Tuck. And there's a big difference between getting a 25, 26-year-old versus a player who's 30 for that extra 8th year. So you kind of got to risk it at a certain point. Now, the other part of it is I do think he's worth the money. I do think he's exactly what they need. But can the Rangers get the $11 million version of Pavel Dorofeev? I don't know. Vegas did. Vegas has two-way talent. Vegas has, a ton of elite playmakers. Vegas has all of that foundation that the Rangers don't. So that's going to be the big thing here. If they can't get him to play up to $11 million value, that's a little bit more concerning. But you have to risk it if you want someone like that.
Malte Gustafsson to the Islanders, by the way. I didn't know they made redheads in Sweden. This is news to me.
Here they go. I guess Shannon might like, yes, he's not playing with some of these top players like Eichel and such like that, but in this NHL, the one we're watching now, acquiring talent like that is near impossible. Like, tell me if I'm wrong, but Paterka just went for multiple firsts as well, and I think I'd rather have Dorofeev. Maybe I'm crazy here.
No, you're not crazy. I think the difference is obviously the cap between the two, but I think Dorofeev has what the Rangers need, and Paterka doesn't as much, right? Like Paterka is a really great playmaker. He has a lot of like offensive pop to him, but he needs to work on his game away from the puck a little bit more. And you look at the Rangers and say, well, for 2 straight years they've scored below expectations on the power play, which should be a huge strength for them. They never replaced Chris Kreider's goal scoring ability. Mika Zibanejad's now a playmaker instead of this bona fide goal scorer. So you kind of have to take that swing to get a goal scorer. And you're right, like they don't. This does not happen very often. You look at the free agent class, Alex Tuck's gone. Who's next? Victor Arvidsson, Oliver Bjorkstrand, like huge difference here.
Yeah, it is. It does feel like similar to Artemi Panarin, like when somehow Artemi Panarin became a UFA and they signed him to this exact contract 7 years ago, which feels impossible to tell you where we were sitting on a stream in 2026, but they did do that. And this is the bet they're making.
Yeah, 7 years ago, you're not getting Greg on camera.
No, definitely.
Which is too bad. I looked better 7 years ago, unfortunately.
It's we've all aged in many, many ways. So the unfortunate
Spain's also now leading, Ryan. Just tragedy for you left and right.
Spain's leading? Oh, damn.
Yeah, they scored.
They're a good team. That being said, it just feels like the Rangers are taking a bet on a player that they've seen perform and hoping that he can do the exact same thing for them that he did for Vegas. And even if he does 75% of what he did for Vegas, like it's still kind of a good deal.
Yes. Like, yeah, Panarin, the difference is Panarin was like this elite in transition, elite playmaker. And like Dorofeev doesn't get those puck touches, but then when he's touching the puck, like he's generally scoring goals. Like that's the thing. His puck touches are very positive. He's a smart player. But yeah, like this is what they need. This is what you have to go for. I don't know. I'm not super worried about it. I'd rather see them take like if I'm you look around the league, you see some of the moves teams are making, and I would rather see a team go and take that swing for someone in this age range, even if they only get 75% of him, versus overspending on someone who's just older, not great, not as exciting. You know what I mean? Like it just makes a lot more sense. And if you get 75% of him and you look at what he did this year in the regular season and then in the postseason, I know he slowed down in the Stanley Cup final, but like he checked so many of the boxes that we all had question marks about him because last year his playoff pedigree was the big drawback of his game. So if he can just keep building on it, right? Like you should be getting a still very capable player and get that elsewhere. Like you might still be spending as much or a little less to get someone that's even lower caliber. And I think they have to shoot for the stars because again, they're starting from a really bad place.
Yeah,
And it's also to a certain extent, Shaina, like the acquisition cost is almost too good to be true if you're the Rangers. Like, yes, in theory, if they gave him $11 million, would have cost him what? Multiple first round picks, and this did cost multiple first round picks, but you are able to put a protection on it. You gave up the 26th pick, not the 5th pick, to get a supremely talented player, and you don't have to do the machinations of wondering if Vegas is going to match your offer, if Vegas is going to trade other players to keep the player. To me, Ryan and I were talking as it was happening. I would have traded 5 for Dorofeev. The fact that I only had to trade 26 and then a top 10 protected pick in 2 years in which the Rangers should be better than picking 5th overall and being the worst team in the Eastern Conference. So I just it feels like the acquisition cost was too good to be true.
Yeah. Okay. Five plus an $11 million contract. It's like if you're getting him at 8 million and you did, pick 5, that's one thing. I feel like that would be too much. But to do it for not their first rounder, right? Like that's huge. That's such a difference. From years past, we've seen them just throw first round picks away like they're nothing. They still got to use their actual own pick. You're moving a later first rounder, which the value of this draft, we've heard so many times, it drops off after 13, it drops off after 20. Okay, how about at 25? Also, you think about it just generally speaking, the value of a late first round pick, that's completely and totally different. And to do it for again, top 10 protected pick in 2 years, who knows where they'll be in 2 years? Like we legitimately don't know where they'll be in 2 years. They don't know where they're going to be in 2 years. So you're mitigating a ton of that risk by doing it. Those are the picks you can move. It's the same thing. You look at the Paterka trade and go, well, I think that's too high, 2 first rounders for him. And you might be right on that, but you could also say, well, they're probably late first. Every single time you say it's a first round pick, if we're talking late first, it's just a completely different ball game.
But I guess like there's only a very few players that are sought after that you can actually even spend $11 million on in the next 5 years. Like I don't know how many are becoming available, Shaina. Like Robertson is
Not
now.
many.
Yeah, Robertson is now, but like he doesn't know where he wants to go. Maybe he ends up staying in Dallas. Like who knows what happens? Obviously, 2028 is the great year that Connor McDavid and Matthews are available, and Artemi Panarin, in case anybody else was wondering. Like that's when you can potentially sign those guys. But I also think they'll be locked up way beforehand. Like they'll pick their teams and go to where they want to be. There's not a, and they're not young, by the way, at that point in time. Like you're getting a 25-year-old to do this. That's an incredibly different game than what you're doing. And while the number's not, I'm not sitting here and be like, how did Chris Drury get him to accept $9 million? This is unbelievable. I just don't see. There's not that many 25-year-old guys that can score that amount of goals that they're going to find. It's just not happening.
Look at next year's free agent class. Like Kucherov is not going anywhere. Mark Stone is probably not going anywhere. So then you're looking at guys like Brinkat.
Makar's getting signed, obviously.
Yeah. The forwards, though, it's Brinkat, Batherson, and Lehkonen are your top 3 forwards.
Yeah, Nico Hischier is probably going to be signed, if I had to guess. And then like going through, it's like Josh Anderson.
There you go, Josh Anderson. The dream lives on.
Ryan Strome will be available. Like Philip Hedl back on the market. Shane Wright will be a free agent. Like there's not a lot of wow. Oh, Shane Wright will be a RFA. My apologies. That's wrong. But yeah. There's not going to be talent that the Rangers to pay. And this is like, I think I said, we said it maybe 2 months ago. I did like, all right, what's the dream scenario for the Rangers? Like that won't happen. And this was it. And look, it's, he said retool. I didn't believe him.
I didn't either.
This
was the first sign. This was the first sign that okay, you're retooling. Okay.
But let's be clear. More work has to be done here.
A lot more.
They still need to find a new home for Vincent Trocheck. They need to get a roster player in return for Vincent Trocheck. They are still.
Wait. Mason McTavish is being traded.
Oh. Who? St. Louis for 15 and 29.
15 and 29, yeah.
Okay, so they got what they wanted.
Yeah.
Wow. And they essentially called the Ducks bluff too.
They did.
Yeah, it's kind of fascinating how much the Blues were like threatening to use these picks too. Remember, they were like, "We'll use them if we do. We don't. We have trade ammo." Like they didn't give a shit, and now here you go. They're using them.
Yeah. So pretty much all day, I was told that the Rangers were being used as leverage versus St. Louis for them to pay up more, and certain insiders and such like that were really just saying that over. And it's clicks for Nicks sort of situation where it's like, hey, use the Rangers as a way to get more. And unfortunately, this could be a bullet dodge for the Rangers as well. McTavish would be a nice talent for them to bet on. But I think Anaheim Ducks wanted definitely 11. They definitely wanted 15 and 16. They settled for 15 and 29 here for McTavish, which is still a nice haul. It's not nothing.
No, it's not nothing. And I mean, with McTavish, I think he's younger, but he's riskier because he hasn't found his footing at the NHL level. You look at some of his comps and you go, could he be the next Strome brother and that kind of player and that, late bloomer? It's totally possible. But when you look at some elements of his game and the way he plays, along the boards and also the foot speed issue, and that's a big one here. You could see him having problems, I think, within the Ranger system. And we were talking about it. I think Sullivan is the kind of coach that actually could fix him, but it's a big swing, 2 firsts. Again, it's a mid first and a late first. I don't think it's, oh my God, craziest value in the world. It's not like they got into the top 10 with this because that would be really tough for a reclamation project, I think. But also you're paying up for a center, right? Like, and it's a different kind of player in general because yeah, he has a good shot and yeah, he can, make some good passes. The Rangers' big thing right now, I think, is that they should have gone after a bona fide goal scorer. They actually got that. So I like it from that perspective. But also the risk of paying for a center when they technically do have 2 centers, right? Like Zibanejad can stay at center. He showed it last year. He could play very well down the middle. Whenever you're going for a center and saying, it's okay, you'll shift someone to wing, you might have just overpaid. So a team like the Blues, I think, needs that more than the Rangers.
So
yeah.
before the trade, we were talking about this being a retool, not a rebuild. And I do think, look, Dorofeyev helps, but it's important to keep perspective. Ideally, I think the three of us would say the New York Rangers are still a top 6 winger short. You could generalize it more and say they're probably a top 6 forward short, but to be specific, like you just said, Shaina, if you keep Miller at center, you keep Zibanejad at center, they could use a winger that pushes Will Cooley back down to the third line. They have stated how much they want a puck-moving defenseman. They are yet to acquire said puck-moving defenseman. As defensive as I am at times about Will Borgen, or even with Smits, like you're not expecting Smits to play top 4 minutes for you this year. So you need to add a defenseman, whether that's Mario Ferrara or whether that's in trade with somebody. And then, yeah, we need to see what the Rangers get for Vincent Trocheck. There's no possibility where Vincent Trocheck is still a New York Ranger on opening night. That would be
I
a
don't think so.
calamity. It would be a calamity.
Yeah, I really can't see that one happening. And someone like Ferraro would be fine if they're moving out a Borgen or a Schneider. I think it's redundant with. But yeah, if they also can get another puck mover, I think that's huge because you'll have someone that can help activate those third and fourth lines that don't get to share the ice as much with Adam Fox, and that's a big thing too. But one more top 6 scorer, one puck moving defenseman, and we're not talking a second Adam Fox here, right? Like you look at Colorado, it's Sam Malinsky is that second guy to Cale Makar. Like that's the kind of level and caliber, and obviously that's still valuable, but that's I think the gauge.
It is. I'm shocked that they pulled this off. And look, I think the Florida Panthers are going to run away with the East next year. I'm sure we could talk about that. Obviously, I think they'll still have a chance to get Hellebuck. I don't know how they're going to make that happen, but it does seem like that's likely. Maybe he still goes to Buffalo. Maybe there's other ways, but if they get Hellebuck, I think they'll run away with the East. But this Ranger team, we've seen how bad the Metro is. Obviously, the Canes just had an all-time playoffs. I think they played. It's not their fault. I think they played a lot of weak talent on the way there. But in the Metro, this Rangers team, if they do a couple more quote-unquote retool moves and Lafreniere takes the step forward, we think, kind of hard not to see how they won't be fighting for a wild card in the Metro slot. The Atlantic is like way better, Shane. I don't have to tell you that. But
Yeah.
But like the Metro, like I don't know. Do you think Washington got significantly better by getting Kyrou and Tuck?
I like the moves for them a lot because I feel like they're a team that's handled that depth approach really well. And I think Spencer Carberry is a fantastic coach. Like they could have 3
He is
scoring
good.
lines. Yeah, I feel like Kyrou is exactly what they should be looking for. Someone with a lot of jump and some pace to like liven up the forward group a little bit and to take some of the burden off Ovechkin if he happens to return. Like I'm gonna guess he does, and I'm gonna guess this team is less reliant on him, and that's a good thing. And he's the type of player. Ideally, they could find that 40-goal scorer to replace him, but at the end of the day, he was always going to be someone you'd have to replace by committee. So I think getting a Kyrou is a good move. I think Tuck makes a lot of sense for them too. Like that's a team that really struggled in transition last year. So now you have 2 of the better players at generating scoring chances in transition. They each bring a little something different to the table. Like I think Kyrou has the playmaking. I think Tuck has the penalty killing and defense. So I like where they're at, but I still am going. There needs to be a little bit more. Like I have no problem that they're going to load up on the wings because their center depth kind of lacks, and I think having a fully healthy Pierre-Luc Dubois is going to be a big gap for them too because he him missing time really threw a lot of things into shambles last year. But I don't know if I'm necessarily totally sold.
And that's
Do
kind
you
of
have
my
a preferred? Oh, I'm sorry, Ryan. Go ahead.
That's kind of my point. Like the Metro, like if you go through the teams, like I don't know, like I'm scared of the Canes, but only because they're a regular season team, and I can't say that anymore. They won the cup. I still call them frauds. It's like one of my worst takes, I'm sure. But like the Flyers, I still think aren't scary. The Blue Jackets have problems. The Islanders have problems. Like the Devils, we'll have to see. We've been told they've been good for years, and if Jack isn't
I think they're going to
healthy,
be good. I think they're going to. I think this is a different front office. I'm kind of in on that.
But Shayna, I thought they were going to be really good last year. And I understand that. Like, look, I think Sonny is. I'm scared. I'm genuinely scared.
Yeah, they have a problem. He's going to address it and not be like, it's fine. Let's be the Florida Panthers, even though we're not.
Yeah. But if Jack isn't healthy, I'm always curious how that team performs in their goaltending. But I'm just saying, like, this is a Metro where the Rangers should be able to compete. Like, they should be able to potentially, with Igor Shesterkin healthy and with Adam Fox healthy. Like, we're talking third slot here. I'm not saying win the Metro. I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
I'm not going. But like,
I think the ceiling's there to do it. No, 100%.
Can compete.
Yeah, if the Islanders had done things differently over the last few months, I felt like their retool got off to a great start, and I think they kind of went off the rails at the deadline. Like they would be the team I'd have penciled in right there. Like I don't know. I really don't know how it's going to go in the Metro. I think there's so much more up in the air that if you can take advantage of it, we looked at the Atlantic all this last year and went, oh, the Panthers are out, right? Like they're struggling. The Leafs are struggling. There's an opportunity. So I feel like the Metro's in that position. Like it's not as deep as the Atlantic, but I think much more is up in the air.
I feel like it's been 6 hours since the last pick. What was the last pick,
Well,
Greg?
they reset the clock when they traded the pick to the Ducks,
Oh, that's
which I think is ridiculous.
that is
No, I think that's fair. I think that's fair.
Do you? I don't.
Yeah.
Well, I also, as long as this is taking, the fact that it's only 3 minutes between picks doesn't feel like the appropriate amount of time.
No.
It shouldn't be 10, but like 5. I feel like we've nailed this where 5 is the right number.
Yeah.
yeah.
Shaina, where would you trade Vincent Trocheck? Not where you think he's going, not what do you think the Rangers are getting back. Where would Trocheck make the most sense in your eyes?
If Minnesota's not happening, and I feel like it's not, like I would probably say maybe Buffalo makes sense. Maybe I'm not sure. I'm not sure they necessarily need the extra center right now unless they're committing Tage Thompson to wing and that's their way of replacing Buck, which I'm not fully opposed to. I think Toronto needs a 2C if they're going for it, but I don't think they have the assets. So those are the teams that kind of stick out to me right now.
So you don't think Cowan and a pick, even if the pick is probably a second and not a first, you don't think in your eyes that's enough to get Trocheck, or do you think that's not enough in the eyes of Chris Drury to get Trocheck?
I don't think it's enough in the eyes of Chris Drury.
But is it enough for you?
I don't know. I guess it depends on the timing of the trade too, because you want to see how the rest of the market's going to unfold. Whoever misses out on Larkin, you would think is going to be jumping at the opportunity to add another second line center, right? Like, because most contenders looking at Larkin aren't looking at him as 1C. So it's not like we're saying, oh my God, if you miss out on Robert Thomas, you'll be happy with Vincent Trocheck. I think it's a little bit different here. I still think there's a gap in talent, but when you look at the cost effectiveness of his deal, like I could see it. He's a playoff player. I would be shocked if teams don't come calling. I just don't see Cowan being the guy that Chris Drury goes for.
Klepov to the Ducks.
That's
I have
fine.
to write the Mason McTavish trade grade because
Go on, get out of here then, Shaina.
Go do your thing.
I'm sorry, friends.
Go do your job. Go do your job.
How dare you have employment?
Yeah.
Ryan and I can do this for 5 more picks until Vincent Trocheck is not traded.
Yeah, I don't think it's happening today. I think this is
We'll be stopping the stream at pick 20 because that's when the last time he could get traded, in my opinion.
Yes. I would agree with you, Ryan. Shaina, it was good hanging for the couple minutes we hung.
Go do your thing, Shaina.
Absolutely.
Thanks always.
We had a dog for most of it, then she left. She
Yeah.
abandoned us.
Ow.
People know where they can find you at the Athletic, so they'll go read your work.
Yeah. And popping up with you guys
Always, yeah.
as your favorite guest ever. Yes.
Yeah, we know
Thank
that.
you for
Yes.
having me
Thank
tonight.
you, Shaina. We'll talk soon.
Okay.
Bye.
Hey, meanwhile, the Mets are losing.
Are they?
I know that's the update everybody was wondering.
What's the score?
2-1.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, the King, Oscar Braswan, gave up a run, so his trade value's down now. You listen to the 47-minute podcast I did with the Brian May?
Genuinely, most of my days I'm on back-to-back calls, so I don't listen to podcasts as much as I want to listen to some of them, that aren't ours.
Unbelievable. You're talking to Zach Lowe about the Mets, and you don't even tag me in.
No comment.
Someone to actually talk to the Mets about.
No comment.
Unreal.
No comment.
Unreal.
Not commenting on
Stuff.
that.
Stuff.
Yep. Not commenting.
That's fine. You don't have to. It's disrespectful, but you don't have to.
Man, this just made our summer way easier.
Yeah, it gives us something to talk about.
Well, I would say so. Yeah.
They're going to trade Trocheck. I'm still surprised it hasn't happened yet, but this is too far gone. Did you see the week's update, by the way, that Marchenko is unlikely to stay with the Blue Jackets now?
And he's also trying to model his contract after the Dorofeev contract.
I wonder, is he a client of our friend who only has 6 clients?
I don't believe so, but I will tell you right now who his agent is. According to Puckpedia, his agent is, it's Milstein, who is absolutely using...
Like Babcock's guy?
Yes. It's Milstein, and he's absolutely using Weeks' leverage here.
Oh, no, that's not something you would do.
I mean, come on. In a huge way.
Ryan, that's so silly and foolish.
Oh, yeah, I'm with you that I think we're now sort of in the Trocheck. It's gonna be maybe a week or two, and they might wait for Larkin to go before they do anything.
Yeah, I Shaina was making this point too. I just don't think the teams hunting Larkin are going to be the same team hunting Trocheck.
According to Pierre LeBrun, famous
the kid.
insider, the Ducks.
The clip off tweet.
Yeah, that's the one. It just came out a second ago, though. Are you reading it, or should I read it?
No, I was going to let you finish. I just
the
wanted
Ducks
to make sure
making this trade was contingent on Nikita Klepov being available at 15. Once they knew he was still there, they made the deal with the Blues. Anaheim is not selling by any means. The Ducks have more cap flexibility now and aim to use it to improve the team this year. They're far from done. This is like straight from a PR office.
Yeah, was that just? Did he copy paste the text he got from Pat Verbeek?
Yeah, that was written by Claude. Like,
also, can I tell you something that did piss me off today? Completely unrelated to the NHL because
please.
Vincent Trocheck's not getting traded.
Please,
Ken Rosenthal, you short fraud. He wrote a piece today being like, "This is all David Stearns' fault." But I promise you, in 2 weeks, he's going to write another piece, absolutely slobbing the Brewers. And I'm just like, brother, you understand.
well, the Brewers are winning.
The Brewers are David Stearns.
But they're not Met. The Mets are winning, and David Stearns is in
charge.
charge.
That's fine, but David Stearns built the Brewers. The Brewers are following David Stearns.
I mean, they've done a lot since he left, and he essentially hasn't worked there in 3 years. They're still good.
That's enough out of you.
It's insane.
I reject Ken Rosenthal. I think he's a...
I think he's a bow tie wearing loser as well, but I'm just saying.
I hate him. I just wanted to say it. I wanted to get it off.
Someone says Alec Boehm just grounded to his 3rd double play of the game.
He sure did. It's wonderful.
That's Alec Boehm, baby. I watch a lot of.
I know. I'm surprised the Mets haven't traded for him. They could pair him with Francisco Alvarez and just hitting all the double plays.
There's a lot of times where the best thing Alec Boehm could do is not move the bat off his shoulder, and he doesn't do that. St. Louis picks Maddox Dagnas.
It's definitely Dagenet.
Yep.
We went to college with a Cynthia Dagenet. I don't think they're related.
I don't know her.
No, because you didn't hang out with any of us in college.
That's true. Yeah, that seems like the right pick. Dobler Prospects has him ranked 50. That's nice. Elite Prospects has him 17. Maybe a bit of a reach, but maybe not.
The Wheeler's a Dagenet fan, so we're pretty simple people. If Wheeler likes him, we tend to think, "Ooh, Francisco Lindor, nice catch." Maybe if you guys hit the fucking baseball, that'd be one thing.
Special message from Smits. Hello, Ranger fans. Can't wait to play in front of you.
Well, does he say anything like, "Wow, it's a nice city. Can we sell more merch again"?
He doesn't he's not great at holding the phone in front of his face. He's not great at it.
Is that impacting your opinion about what kind of hockey player he could be?
No, it's not right now.
I still can't believe the Rangers got a young, controllable, high upside top 6 winger and still haven't traded Vincent Trocheck.
It is sort of weird that he's still here, especially because I think Brisson thought he was getting the trade done, which is again why we're waiting until 20, because
the Sabres pick at 20. We feel confident in saying the Sabres offer is some variation of Jack Quinn in the 20th pick. So if Trocheck is going to be a Sabre, I feel like the trade would get done tonight and that pick would be involved. At the same time, I don't think the Sabres picking at 20 suddenly ends the chance of Vincent Trocheck going to Buffalo. Do you?
No, it doesn't. There's probably, just Jack Quinn and something else. Jack Quinn in the 2nd?
Or just like a future pick in a different draft.
Sure.
But here's the calculus that I would say that we don't talk enough about. If you're the Buffalo Sabres, and we know how valuable a 2027 first-round pick would be at the trade deadline next year, and you expect to be competitive heading in the next season, don't you kind of want to have your 2027 pick in your pocket in case you need to make a big move at the deadline as a potential playoff team? So, would you really want to cash that ticket in before the season starts?
Russo is now saying I sent some wild news on the horizon, aka Bill Guerin called and told him something.
Do you think that's Hellebuck, though?
They don't have the pick this year, right? They don't.
But does Winnipeg want a draft pick for Hellebuck? You don't think they want Wallstead, Yurov?
I mean, I would if they're would they trade Wallstead for Hellebuck? I would do that in a heartbeat.
Why wouldn't they?
Wallstead's sick. Like
Why wouldn't they trade a young goalie for the star goalie?
I guess I'll do that right now. I thought he was really good last year.
They've dangled him in every trade they've seemingly tried to make.
I thought they want a center like Larkin for that.
Yeah, but if you're not one, goalie trades are always weird, right? When's the last time a goalie was traded for what felt like the correct amount of assets in return?
Never.
So I don't know. I just like what do we know that the Red Wings want for Larkin? Do we think the Red Wings are blowing it up? I still think the Red Wings want to be competitive. So is a Red Wing trade going to involve Jonas Brodin more than it's going to involve futures and young players?
The Red Wings definitely want to be competitive. They can't just take a step back, even with Larkin leaving. They definitely want to compete, even though they had such an incredible explosion this year.
Yeah, so I'm not sure. I'm pondering. I'm doing my NHL insider here, and I'm pondering.
I'm wondering about this.
Well, the Kings are making this pick. I would say this: the Kings making this pick to me eliminates them as a Trocheck suitor.
Yeah, because they're not trading next year's first for Trocheck.
Because they might be bad next year.
Yes.
It's similar to how the Rangers left 12 unprotected last year because they knew they might not have the horses in last season. And if they were looking at those two picks easily, now I don't think they thought they were going to be picking top 5, but the Rangers were like, yeah, there's a chance we're back in the lottery next year and we're worse.
Yeah, I think I'm just looking if there's any more wild news here, but I don't know. I think we're just playing the waiting game. Garen definitely told him something. He wouldn't tweet that out otherwise.
Were you a Wild Boys fan when we were in college?
I watched it. I don't think I was a fan. I'm also not going to see the new Jackass movie.
I think I will.
Wait, hold on.
Nostalgia.
The wild news was Bill Guerin winning GM of the year.
That's so lame.
No, it wasn't. Are you serious?
That's lame. I also thought that was announced already.
Are you kidding me? Oh my God. Are you kidding me? Oh my God. What an absolute joke.
He always looks drunk, right?
Yeah, he does. Well, no comment.
I'm not saying he doesn't have to be sober at any point. Well, there are some times he has to be sober. Yeah.
Wow. I can't believe he just fucking got me like that. That's disgusting stuff.
Megan Shake is someone we should have on the podcast.
I've interacted with her on and off for like 6 years.
I think she follows both of us. I'm sure we could ask.
Yeah, sure.
We should try this summer.
She's on SportsCenter all the time or something in Canada.
Right. Sports Centra.
Ah, how could I forget?
Yeah, they spell it incorrectly.
That's on them.
I don't disagree.
That's on them.
Brandon Marsh's hair is just always wet. You think it's ever dry? He just looks greasy. I mean that negatively.
He wets his hair before every at bat.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, he does. Every at bat.
I can't think of that. I don't have hair anymore, and I don't want to be wet ever. That's going to get clipped, I'm sure.
They're now the NHL during this draft. Why would they do this?
While not the Wild are drafting, by the way.
Posting this now is wild.
They did a whole segment on it during the draft.
Guys, the NHL just tweeted out the Bill Guerin surprise dinner with his wife for GM of the year on draft night. It's very fucking weird. It's very fucking weird, man.
Can we go back to the fact that you guys tried to gaslight me for weeks saying Caleb Malhotra wasn't going to go 3rd overall? I'm not done about being upset about that.
I don't know if we gaslit you.
Yeah, you did fucking something, Ryan.
I said he wasn't going 3rd. I thought Stenberg would go 3rd, but then it became clear that obviously he went 2nd.
Yeah, and then people were like, I don't know, man, you can get to 5.
I
All the
also
mocks are saying you can get to 5.
I also don't think he's that kind of player. So I'm happy that he didn't end up on the Rangers.
LA
Despite
is trading with Utah. They're moving down 2 spots.
interesting.
So LA's now picking 19, Utah's picking 17.
Okay. Wonder what does this bring Vincent Trocheck back in, if depending on what they get back?
Well, I mean, it keeps LA alive, right? For a couple more picks here in terms
Sure.
of potentially getting them.
They must love a player.
Utah?
Yeah.
I don't know. You think it's going to be Gleb?
Let's take a look here. Oh, it might be Ryan Lynn.
Cam's a big Ryan Lynn guy.
I know a couple people that are huge Ryan Lynn guys, and maybe that's the guy that they're targeting. I think when it comes to like upside left in the draft, obviously there's a lot of. I thought Command was going to go, who the Devils picked, around this 18 to 19 mark, and I was afraid he was going to become a Washington Capital. But
you were afraid he was going to be a Capital?
Yeah, he's just a guy I think is going to be a problem for a long time. Just like
the additional pick the Kings got is 83rd overall.
Okay, done. Like, what does that matter? That doesn't matter at all. Like, why even do the trade? Like, it doesn't. Why? It's such a like. I know it's a dart throw, man. I would be shocked if they didn't take Lynn here.
You heard it here first, folks.
Let's see. Oh, well, we have to wait the 3 minutes, right?
Yeah, they reset the clock. Again, if you're trading for a pick, you know who you're taking. You shouldn't need 3 minutes.
Yeah.
You should know who you're taking immediately.
Unbelievable.
It's a nice suit Weeks is wearing. I'll give him that. I like that color blue.
He's always extremely well dressed. Oh, the Angels have fired GM Perry Minnis. Yeah, nice.
Yeah, can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
So I think the interim is going to be John Mozeliak. Mozeliak.
Sure.
I thought he was dead.
Okay.
Wasn't there a Cardinals executive who died?
Yes.
It might have been Walt Jocketty, though.
Yeah, maybe.
I legitimately thought John Mozeliak had died.
God damn, the Sharks are going to be so good. Sorry. I just was looking at their draft, and they're just interested in Zach Werenski, and they might get him too. It's like sickening.
What would they give up for Werenski? Let's see. Here's your voting for GM of the year. Shockingly, Chris Drury didn't get a vote.
Okay.
Eric Tolsky finished 6th. Received no first place votes.
Yeah, that's just fucking wrong.
Bill Guerin 1, Chris McFarland 2, Pat Verbeek 3, Dubas 4, Kent Hughes 5, Tolsky, Daniel Briere, Don Sweeney, Brisebois, Jarmo Kekalainen got 1 second place vote. Jim Nill and Steve. Who gave a 3rd place vote to Ottawa? What are we doing?
Yeah, come on.
What did Ottawa do last year that was like, you know what? GM of the year.
83rd pick. Wow. Great job.
That's what it was worth.
2 spots. Sure.
That honestly feels like a slump buster trade. I was like when I was negotiating with Kyle for a trade we did recently, I was like, you want to throw in a 3rd? He's like, yeah, sure. I don't care. And I was like, good, great, fantastic. I'll take the 3rd.
Yeah, sure. Fuck it.
And then we found out he didn't even have the pick I traded for.
Problem for
so we had to do a different pick.
Future me.
Yeah. I love trading for 3rd round picks. It's great. I have like 6 of them next year.
Sure.
Look, someone's got to make those picks. That's going to lose by only scoring 1 run on the day they fired a manager. Pick is in, Ryan.
Okay. Is Duran pitching now? I don't know. I'm obviously not paying attention.
I don't know. It's still the top of the 9th. Duran will probably come in. Recently traded Yohan Duran.
I think in our league, yeah.
Yeah.
Duran's pitched like the last 3 days, so I don't even know if he can come in. Maybe he will.
Gary, announce the fucking pick. Oh, no, we have to. A celebrity's going to announce this pick instead.
Oh, shit. I didn't realize that.
Is it going to be an actual mammoth?
That'd be so
If it's not an actual mammoth, what's the point? We're in a gym. Is this the only high school in Utah? They're bringing the Stanley Cup to Utah? They famously didn't win it. What is this segment? Here it is, guys. The thing we haven't won. You too one day could not win this. This is
So,
outrageous. Just announce the fucking pick.
the quote from Smits is hilarious. It's a city you have to go to if you're close. It's a good place. It's a big city. A lot of things to see, and I loved it. That's incredible.
Did you see this? Oh, you were reading it from Vince.
Yeah. So good.
It's a good place.
It's a good place.
I think we could do something with It's a Good Place.
Yeah, we'll do something.
Well, so you know what? Unfortunately, you know what this means. Anytime he does, he makes a boo boo. It's going to be the meme from The Good Place, where Kristen Bell's saying, "This is the bad place."
Yes, yeah, I know it was coming. Why are we releasing GM of the year when pick 17 is on the clock?
I want to know why we're doing this segment on the Stanley Cup when the Utah Mammoth are selecting.
What's happening?
Like, what are we doing? Utah didn't win the cup. Uruguay, by the way, still losing. 53rd minute.
That's sad.
I think it's still scoreless in Cape Verde, Saudi Arabia, which is good for Greg. Greg bet the draw.
Well,
have you seen the goal yet in that Spain scored?
I have not. It has not come across.
Yeah, you're not going to like it. The goalie got both hands on it and still went in.
That's absolutely brutal.
This coach is from Rhode Island. That's announcing the Utah pick. What are we doing?
I don't know. I'm just waiting to see if
hold on. Honest question. Does the NHL know those are two different states?
No.
Did we be sure?
Genuinely, no.
I think there's a chance they don't know. You think Albert Smith knows them?
Even if the Rangers traded Trocheck right now for 20 and something else, I guess if Jack Quinn was part of it, I'd be excited.
We'd have to talk about it because it wouldn't just be the first. If it was just the first round pick, I think you and I would have problems with the trade.
That's true. Especially if you're retooling.
Yeah, I don't. If I'm the Buffalo Sabres, I get that I could just trade first round picks in perpetuity. So if the trade deadline comes around, I could always use a different first round pick to go get my player. But I think I would prefer to enter the season with my 2027 first round pick because I don't know on opening night what my biggest need is going to be in February. I just don't know if that's just me. If I'm that team, do I want to use what is possibly going to be my best bullet, or at least the bullet I'm most comfortable moving that also maintains value on the trade market? Do I want to use that bullet in July or do I want to use that bullet in February? I'm of the opinion use the bullet in February because you can't predict what the thing is you're going to need if you're a playoff team. We do this every year when the Rangers are good.
Yep.
Every year the Rangers will have a need come deadline, and on opening night you just don't know who it is because you don't know what injuries you're going to suffer. You don't know who's going to be overperforming. You don't know who's going to be underperforming. You just there's no way to know. So if I'm the Sabres and I could get Vincent Trocheck for a first round pick, I would prefer if that pick was 20 as opposed to some mysterious 2027 first that I might have to use for something else. That's just me.
I think that's true. Unless there's a team that's desperate from the beginning of the season, they need to get it now. I don't really see it otherwise.
Ethan Belchets.
Okay.
Duran is in the game for the Phillies, by the way, for the 100th time in as many days.
Yeah, that sounds good. He's a good pitcher.
The good news is he's got I believe he has to go through Soto, Bichette, and Lindor. 1, 2, 3 strikeouts. Immaculate inning, probably.
I think he has one blown save this season.
Yeah, remember when Juan Soto hit a 2-run homer in this game, except it wasn't a 2-run homer because the center fielder climbed the wall and robbed it, but our stream wasn't working, so people didn't see me crash out about that?
Yeah, sorry about that.
I'm not sorry. It's probably better that it's not there for
I'm glad you moved to YouTube, I'll say that.
Yeah, we'll do all these on YouTube henceforth, whenever we do one of these.
Yeah, it sounds like a better idea.
This kid is fucking tall. Holy shit.
Tankathon. Scott Wheeler, where does he have him? Let's see.
Belchets?
Yeah, I'm pulling up his rankings right now. Really like the work Scott does.
I feel like every draft pick that's been drafted tonight is committed to Michigan State.
Yep. There's only a couple schools that are really good, right?
Yeah, it's essentially the Big Ten, and then Colorado College, North Dakota sometimes, and then your Boston schools.
Oh, well, he had Belichick's 13.
Oh,
It's pretty
that's
good.
not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They must have thought he was the last of that tier. And he has Ryan Lynn 10. That's kind of one of the reasons I thought he would go there.
Soto grounded out.
So
Tragedy.
what
Sorry,
happened?
Bichette's not making contact with the baseball. Never been more. Why is there a living room in this draft?
That's a good question.
I think
Well-
we're losing the plot. Like they did this for the NBA draft too. We don't have to do this. Who's this interview for? Who's watching this draft being like, yep, this is why I tuned in tonight? Only sickos watch the draft. Normal human beings, your casual hockey fans, are not watching the draft.
Once
They
your
are
team picks,
currently
you turn it
watching
off.
Spain play Uruguay.
Yeah, mostly.
Just who's this for?
Let's see.
Rangers calling Dorofeyev, by the way, a right wing. Kyle T. Homer. He's on my fucking bench. Fucking great.
They're calling him a right wing?
Yeah. Hey, Bobichette made contact. He grounded out, but he made contact.
Hey, good for him.
And then it was Francisco Lindor. Hired our manager and we scored 1 run. Mets baseball. Catch the fever. Problem is the Mets have the fever and it's killing them. I think I'll watch Contagion tonight to feel better about myself.
Washington could pick Ryan Lynn, and I hate that. Ooh.
Yeah, but have you considered that Washington could also pick Gleb?
That's true. I guess they could.
Oop.
I just feel like Ryan Lynn's like the last guy
Hmm.
that is like of that upper tiers. And then I kind of think you could just pick anybody.
Megan's not a Ryan Lynn guy. She's got Ryan Lynn 9th best available.
Really?
Wasn't Ilya Morozov the star of Heated Rivalry?
I don't know. I didn't watch.
Neither did I. I thought one of those guys was
which I felt
named
like was
Ilya.
probably a missed opportunity for you and I, but here we are.
I don't know, man. We don't we do enough?
Genuinely, yes. Yes. Miguel Vargas, have yourself.
Oh, did Lindor just get hit by a pitch? Nope, he didn't get hit by a pitch. Never mind. He wanted to get hit by a pitch. That's not a good sign.
He thought about it.
He thought about it.
Jackson Rudolph, good for you, man.
That was something. Remember when the Rangers didn't take Chase Reed? That was a while ago.
Whew.
Oh, it's a foul ball. Are you fucking kidding me? Is it a foul ball? They're playing it out like it's not a foul ball. Did this ump just miss this call?
Challenge.
Hold on. Hold the fork.
Holding forks.
I mean, Ryan, it is a foot inside the line, and he called it foul.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, that's...
Because he wasn't looking. He thought the ball was going to hit him. So he called it foul.
It's not reviewable.
You are kidding.
It's not reviewable.
It is. It's reviewable because the ball landed beyond first base.
Okay. But
It's going to be a single for Francisco Lindor. But
Yeah.
this is embarrassing.
it's just, could have been a
They
double,
should
right?
fire. They should fire him. Well, no. The ball took a bad bounce off the stanchion, what have you.
Okay, so you're single to kind of no matter what.
It probably was, unless Lindor is saying he stopped running because the umpire's an idiot.
I don't think so.
Anyway, sports. Rangers? Anything? Twitter? Anything?
I just don't think an $11 million is an overpay.
No, not even close.
I think it's an
Who's calling it an overpay?
I'm looking at a lot of overpayment. I just don't think people are ready for the new cap.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
Is this the dumbest sports fans have ever been across the board?
I don't know. I feel like maybe I'm defending to people too much. I think there's a mix of people know more than they ever have, and they're dumber, and that maybe they're dumber for it.
I think people have the opportunity to know more than they've ever had,
Yes.
So the ones who don't know sound dumber than ever before. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Like the people who are willfully ignorant now sound incredibly stupid.
Yes, that's correct. This person that's a Vegas fan.
Oliver Suvanto to the Capitals, not Ryan Lynn.
Okay, that was the other
I don't
name
know.
next to him on Tankathon. He's a center. He's a big boy too, 6'3", 209.
From Tapara,
Yep.
not the Tappan Z.
No.
Woo!
All right, so we have two picks here left in this stream, everybody.
At the same time, they are two picks that we would think realistically would be part of a Vincent Trocheck package.
Correct. There are no other teams, in our understanding, that would trade for Vincent Trocheck after pick 20.
Correct. The Leafs don't have another first, so there's no priority for the Leafs to make that trade tonight.
And to let everyone know what we think, the Flyers are not interested in Vince Trocheck. He's too old. The Penguins feel the same way. We can't confirm that, but that's true. Yeah.
Just the way you phrase it. Can't confirm it, but we know it's
true. The Mammoth picked 23rd. That's not happening there. I think they're on his no trade list. It's not going to be Vancouver. It's not going to be Ottawa. It's not going to be Vegas with the 26th pick. The Sharks somehow again picked 27. That's hilarious.
It's not going to be the Sharks.
It could be Montreal at 28, but I super doubt it.
Oh, we haven't talked about Brett Berard on this stream. Would you like to?
No, I think we're good. I think we're good. And then I guess like the only other two places, and I'm not going to stay up for it, is he could get traded with Montreal at 28 and the Ducks at 29, but I just don't see that.
I don't think they'd do business with Montreal for something serious.
Yeah, I don't think so. For something of serious magnitude, they probably had conversations about Trocheck, and they were like, "Do you want Brett Berard?"
I promise you, they let Ryan Martin and whoever the assistant general manager is that runs Lavelle make the Brett Berard, William Trudeau trade.
Yeah.
Like Drury and Kent Hughes never talked on the phone for that one.
Kent Hughes might have talked, but Gorton wasn't involved.
No, Gorton was all the fuck the way off. Oh, Jared Young struck out looking. Yeah, you're going to challenge it, but it was a strike, brother. The King Jared Young didn't come through.
Best player.
What are you going to do?
Yep.
Ooh, that's a good pitch. Yeah, it's just dirty. It's 102 mile an hour on the black. What are you supposed to do?
The sinker or the fastball?
Fastball. Tailing away from Jared Young.
Yeah.
Well, the Mets still suck, but I bet on the Phillies tonight, so I can't be hurt, Ryan.
You did the right thing.
I did the right thing.
Yep.
Also, I had $100 on the Rangers taking Albert Smits tonight. It was a profitable night for Greg. Got that bad boy, by the way, at plus 270.
I mean, Smits. I said for a few weeks he was the pick. And
yeah, I was confident. Look, up until about a week ago, I was extremely confident that it was still Carl's.
Yeah.
And then it wasn't. And that's sometimes how the draft prep goes.
I can't tell you guys this strong enough. It was because he loves cows. I'm serious. Otherwise, he'd be a Ranger.
I don't doubt it.
Yeah.
I will once again say, I do believe, like, per square mile, the most farmland is in New York than any other state.
Yeah, it's just above New York.
Sure, it's not in the city. Or frankly, on Long Island. Though I think there are some farms on Long Island.
There are actually a lot of farms on Long Island out in Suffolk County.
Yeah, I mean, because people don't live in Suffolk County. They only live in Nassau County.
I grew up in Suffolk County, but yes.
Yeah, I stand by my original comment.
That makes sense.
At no point do I feel like I told an untruth.
I was sort of on the edge. It was towards the more realistic side of Suffolk County.
Ooh, I didn't realize. Hope says that Dorofeev's number of choice is 16. Another reason why Vincent Trocheck can't be here.
Ooh, okay. Finally. I mean, great business here for the Rangers, though. Pretty good night overall. Could have been great. Still good. Okay.
Yeah,
wow. Gallon Allen knows where I'm from. That's crazy. Thank you, Gallon.
Quick, Dox him.
I'm pretty doxable.
At the same time, it remains shocking they didn't take Chase Reed.
Yeah, it is shocking.
It's nice that we got the reaction out of our system.
Yep.
Because an hour ago I wouldn't say we were upset, but we were dumbfounded.
Dumbfounded for sure.
But as time goes on, we're going to remember tonight as the night they traded the equivalent of NHL nothing for a legitimate top line scorer.
Yeah. Yes, dude. Absolutely incredible. And we will have a lot. I mean, we should take the weekend to digest, and obviously we'll do the podcast on Monday.
Oh, we're going to do the podcast on Monday?
Well,
Us?
I mean, I was thinking like we're not going to do a BSBOT for this, right? Are we?
No.
We've done the live stream.
We've done 3 hours of content here.
Yes.
Who's our guest on Monday? Should we have one? We should have one.
We should probably have one. Does Drew
We
want to
had
come
Vince
on?
last. It would feel appropriate to have Drew.
Even
on.
if he
I'll
was on
ask
for
him.
like 10 minutes, you know, I'd be really happy to have him on. I can't, like, Twitter search because he got hacked isn't working. But guys, some of the tweets that Drew had about Dorofeyev in like 2017 are absolutely fucking crazy.
I just texted him.
Like, hey, you want to come on?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, Drew's still alive, everybody. He's just
The dad.
he's just a dad.
The Kings pick is in. So my guess is they haven't traded for Vincent Trocheck.
I wonder if I can use Google to search him instead. Would you guys do an OT emergency if Trocheck get traded? Yeah, I guess over the weekend we might.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I'd say.
During my daughter's nap time, I would do it.
Yeah, I'll have to check with the wife. She says I can.
Dorofeyev.
Elton Hermanson.
What? Is that a real person?
Yeah, he's from Sweden. All right, so the Kings aren't trading for Vincent Trocheck.
Okay.
That's pretty much that.
And here we are.
Here we are. It's the pick of destiny. A movie I don't think I've ever seen.
Yeah. (2017)
It says 18.
No, I'm looking for. Ever Drew got hacked. I can't find his old stuff. Some of it's so good. All right, guys. This is the end of the stream. We're gonna wait till.
We'll let him make the pick, and then
Correct.
we're gonna. I need to stand up. I am cramping. These chairs were not meant to be sat in for 2.5 hours.
Ooh, some guy got hit right in the face. Oh god. Sometimes Twitter just really sends you the right stuff.
Still 1-0 Spain, and still scoreless in Cape Verde's game.
It's good for Cape Verde, right?
I think so, but I think Senegal putting on a clinic against Iraq today screwed them.
Mm.
I think Cape Verde needs to win, really, to have a chance to advance. But Uruguay is going to get eliminated if they lose. And Spain is in the... Oh, they overthought it. I do believe if I understood the bracket correctly today, if the U.S. makes the round of 16, Spain is the powerhouse they will have to go through. Which, not great.
Mysteriously just retweeting people talking shit about Fanatics.
You?
Yeah, it's just me on accident. I clicked it on accident.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it was Jay Fresh though.
I don't hate Jay Fresh. Good for him.
Did they just cut? They just cut to Bill Guerin, who wasn't even looking at the camera.
Leave him alone.
The Sabres are on the clock. What are we doing? He's not sober tonight, that's for sure. Honest question here, Ryan. Do you think they gave Bill Guerin GM of the Year because the USA won the gold medal?
Yes.
Because, yes, he made the Quinn Hughes trade.
It was the gold. It was the gold medal, dude.
Yeah, they didn't win their division. They lost in the first round. It's the gold medal. He's GM of the year because he simply chose the best Americans and not even Adam Fox.
Yeah, it's his GM of the year because Hellebuck saved his ass.
Here's a question for you. Is this is going to be saved on our YouTube page
I
or
don't
your YouTube page?
know. It's our YouTube page.
If it's saved, we should put this up on Patreon afterwards. As a look, we actually did the thing and we broke Patreon trying to do it.
I will do my best to get it up. As I always say.
You're look.
It was right there.
This is crazy that they're interviewing Bill Guerin while the Sabres are on the clock. This is a bad television product.
Like some Fun Jealous says I can delete the VOD if I want. Thank you. Mike, yeah, I don't know if it's streamed. I haven't checked anything. We unfortunately had to pivot to this midstream because
Patreon couldn't handle our
it was
greatness.
shitting the bed. Now, obviously, YouTube had a moment of shitting here too, so I don't know, but it's been much better.
We're going to interview Gavin McKenna now as the Buffalo Sabres are on the clock. Need to emphasize this. A team is actively drafting.
That's crazy.
I'm just going to keep uploading Twitter here. It doesn't look like they're going to trade this pick. Let's put it that way.
I feel like that
it seems as
would have been in, right, at this point?
I would think so.
Thank you, Funny Jello.
I like how you're reading the stream.
Yeah, you can actually read the chat too, though.
I don't doubt it. I'm trusting you that it's happening.
You could pop out the chat on YouTube really easily. It's actually easier than Patreon.
Sure. I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it. The pick is in. I think we're good.
We're good. Let's see what the pick is. Not that we care, and then we'll move on with our lives. And hey, everyone, thanks so much for joining tonight. Really appreciate you guys spending the time with us. Obviously, would have been insane if they picked Chase Reed. I don't hate the pick. Just was totally different world.
We have to bring out the Buffalo Bills again to announce this pick.
Oh, nice. Good stuff. And hey, we maxed out on YouTube at like 500 people, which is insane.
Hey, look at us.
I know. They're taking Ryan Lynn. I do love
They took Ilya Morozov.
Wow.
The main character from last season of Heated Rivalry.
Unbelievable. Hey, everyone. Thanks for joining. We'll get this on Patreon, hopefully. And love you guys. We'll be back with our main show, obviously, on Tuesday. It'll be up on Patreon Monday early, potentially. And wow. I mean, Pavel Dorofeev's the Ranger. That's pretty fucking crazy, everybody.
Pretty good. Not what we were expecting tonight.
No, I would say not at all. So, hey, look, if Trocheck's traded, we'll figure something out. You'll hear from us in some way, somehow, sometime soon. But for now, it's been enough talking to Greg, and we'll talk to you guys later.